Thank you.
That's right.
We gonna be able to watch it on that out there?
It'll be live. You can,
Okay.
you can go to it on YouTube or whatever.
Do y'all shit?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the No Drama Show. As you can see, I felt like we needed a reset. I feel like the table, the famous table, is always a good thing. I feel like this is a table where nuts have been busted, men have been indicted soon after leaving this table. This is a famous table.
This is
That room.
bad seat I'm sitting in.
Why is that a bad
This
seat?
wasn't-
Oh, that's a loose cannon seat.
Yeah, this is the. Was this brick?
And you lie about your age.
Yeah,
You're
you a
kind of
liar
loose cannon.
too?
I'm kind of a loose cannon.
Actually, you're right. I think
This was the
Brick
brick seat.
was sitting next to me, I think.
Was he?
On
Okay,
this
yeah.
side. This is a brick seat.
You was in the seat that Loose Cannon was in, right?
I believe so.
Y'all got some liar shit going on? Is it a pattern?
There might be. I might just start just capping.
No, not just start in the past. What was the last lie you told?
His race.
Probably something to my girl this morning.
She gonna see this. She was in
Instant
trouble.
ass whooping.
Yeah,
You know, everything. 'Cause I heard Jeremy whooping ass.
Sodomize you.
She be belt to ass.
we haven't got that into me yet. There's no pegging has entered the chat.
What's
What?
coming, Mr. Meeks? It's coming. Anyway, all right. We got to talk about this. The fans. I felt like last episode, I don't know, they were losing faith in us. It was the worst comment section I ever seen. The views were way down. The live viewers were way down. It felt like we needed a reset. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. I messaged y'all in the group chat about it afterwards. It seemed like everybody kind of nobody put up an argument like, nah, that was a good show. Actually, and to be honest, I don't think it really was a bad show. It was kind of just a low energy show, and I do think that they want energy from us.
I felt like I don't know. I felt like I was censoring myself a lot personally. Like I didn't feel like it didn't feel fun. It didn't have the vibe that we usually have. It was just kind of turned down.
What were you censoring? What were you thinking about saying that you didn't say?
I can't really think of anything specifically. I just felt like I was more in my head about what I was gonna say. Things weren't flowing naturally. It just didn't seem like the vibe was off.
Yeah, we definitely did small talk for like 45 minutes before we even attempted to talk about anything.
And I normally that could be good, right? But like, I don't know. I feel like the intimacy the table provides, it kind of brings out a realer conversation. Like Munchie said, it's the politic table.
Yeah, but it felt like more like a group meeting than a podcast. Like I said in the group text, you know what I'm saying? And then I forget what subject it was, what topic, but we stayed on that too long, and that was kind of like it was flat. Like I just can't recall what it was. It was like real, like, you know what I'm saying? And we hung on that for like a very long time, but
I can't remember anything in particular that
me
we were
neither.
super wrapped up in, but I noticed that like a lot of pods, we start out telling drug stories. And that to me is kind of like the easiest possible thing, but also just feels like it comes off like fairly unimportant to the audience.
Yeah.
Even though obviously it's probably like the most relatable thing in a way to the audience as well. And actually, I'm gonna be honest, I clicked on a Flagrant clip the other day of just some random comedian girl talking about Zins. And they just started talking like all these stories about different drugs and everything and comparing acid to mushrooms and all that. And I'm kind of like, oh, I'm bored with this, but that's how people feel when they listen to us do that. Even though, I don't know, their insight was decent. Talking about the difference between mushrooms and acid was kind of interesting, but
there is.
There's a difference. Yeah. One is freakier, I think.
Acid's way freakier.
Yeah.
By a significant margin.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I'm probably I was in the hospital yesterday. I know you guys probably know.
I'm glad you well, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell us about what the issue was again.
I had an asthma attack, bro. That was super gnarly. I don't really know what.
I don't know what gnarly means, bro.
Yoshinoya.
What do gnarly mean, bro?
It was Yoshinoya induced.
Could have been Yoshinoya induced.
What is gnarly? Gnarly.
Gnarly means just like it was intense.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was intense.
I feel like gnarly comes from like surfing, skateboarding,
For sure.
that kind of thing.
It's funny because
West
I got a
LA
cool
word.
vocabulary, right? Although I don't use it on this platform, but I be hearing words along the way, and y'all just be casually using them. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna figure it out later, or I let the conversation flow. I'm like, all right, because He like, yeah, I'm like, all right, yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out what that mean later. But yeah, y'all be dropping some y'all vernacular is spectacular around here for sure.
Gnarly is a very different. Gnarly is a word with a lot of uses. It can mean cool, impressive, or extreme. It could also mean difficult, dangerous, or gross. And
You rating that right now?
yeah, and also it can mean the tree. The example, the tree had a gnarly old trunk.
And that means it's all
Gnarled.
twisted up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, twisted. But
Well, no, but
So if I say this little bitch, your little face, gnarly is.
that'd be hilarious application of the word, but not typically one that's used.
that would be weird. Like, damn, her pussy was gnarly.
Okay.
No, that
so-
that means that shit was whack.
Yeah. If her pussy is
It didn't
gnarly,
work right. It
stank.
smelled weird, yeah.
Yeah, it got the Kim Kardashian Merkin on it. You feel me? Like
Gnarly freestyle coming soon.
gnarly, yeah.
No, but if I said, yo, the homie did a gnarly rail yesterday, you're thinking it's a big scary rail.
It's a big scary rail, and that could mean, or you feel me, skating or biking.
I understand.
But with that being said, so I went to the hospital because I had a asthma attack, and I could barely breathe, bro. I had to call 911, and I'm not gonna lie, I know it's expensive, but 911 is fire. Like as far as the ambulance service,
They came right out.
hell yeah, they was there in like a few minutes. I was like, damn, I felt like the president. I was like, this is really important. They're like putting fucking IVs in me and like all these different things. I'm like, oh, I really am MacArthur Park now because there's a 911 coming to get me. You feel me? Like, but
We're all glad our tax dollars are going to that.
to that, well, here's
For
the,
reviving you.
yeah, and here's the cool part is if you call 911, you get to skip the line at the
Hey,
emergency
hold on.
room.
I was letting you
didn't know
talk. Now this some hood shit. I don't care what's wrong. Nigga go, man down. Call 911. Hey, cause ain't nobody about to sit in that emergency room all them hours, right? So boom. And then but you just be like, hey, when you get back there, hey, don't cut these sirens on. Hey, no.
Why you feel like a bitch with the sirens?
No.
That's how you run red lights.
Because they I think they applied it also. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. Hey,
Oh yeah.
Don't cut these sirens on, brother. I'm in pain, but hold on. Don't cut these sirens on drive. Just get me there.
But what's wrong with
I'm
the
giving-
sirens?
Bro, it's a cheat code, bro. You're rich and wealthy, bro. You'll never understand. You're from
Because
you're
it costs-
you're from New
But
Hampshire.
that's a new thing, and also no.
It ain't New Hampshire. I mean, it ain't new.
I'm not. No, I mean the rich thing. That myth that is not true.
You're not born rich, but you're rich now.
But also, no, I'm not.
Well,
No, you're
No,
rich.
I
not
reject
wealthy.
these narratives.
No, you're rich, not wealthy. It's a difference.
No, I'm handsome and wealthy.
handsome.
Yeah, well, Lena, that's her opinion.
You don't even know what I look like.
It gotta be her opinion. It gotta be. She with you, right?
Wait, my wife?
Yeah.
I don't even know if she thinks I'm handsome.
Yeah.
She don't use that word a lot.
Yeah. Well, she like you for you,
Hey,
I
but-
guess.
Hey, pertaining to last week though, right? I think this room kind of just like brings like more energy. You feel me?
that's
You know
what I'm saying,
Like
yeah.
it brings more energy. You know, the other room, I think we was kind of lackluster last week. You know what I'm saying? Being on them couches, you know what I'm saying? Being slacked. And then, I think the content, like we had kind of recycled like some of the content. I can see like through portions of the episode, like it was really standing out that me and Munchie was quiet, and like much of the talking was like going on like between you and Lush, and then Tam, here and there, and it just seemed like everybody was just tired or drained or something in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean that's always when the pod is kind of like at the worst is when there's just like a lack of energy or motivation, and then in comparison, there are sometimes pods where nobody feels like they can get a word in because everybody has so much to say about all the different topics that everybody's fighting for the mic. Like think about the Unk era of the No Jumper show. Didn't you all feel like, damn, I barely got a chance to talk? I had so much shit I wanted to say, and it was so difficult to get in there.
Double back so bad.
Unk and Brandon together was insane.
Oh yeah, Brandon. Oh my God, yeah. But Brandon, I mean, that's kind of the thing with Brandon is that it's like this nonstop chatter machine, and then everybody's trying to sort of wedge in. But it's like if you don't really like Brandon, then you're not gonna fuck with this content at all.
Do you think it's a possibility for Uncle to pull back up?
I mean, yeah, even though he like recently had an Instagram reel or podcast clip where he was burning a No Jumper hoodie, which I pointed out
cool.
he made. It's not even a real No Jumper hoodie. Like you made it.
Oh, no.
You made it kind of on some glazing shit to be totally real. And you've made a red one and a blue one. So you're kind of preemptively already thinking about the the gang shit probably, but he burnt it, whatever. I mean, it did kind of stand out to me like, damn, you burning shit just like in your house or whatever. That's kind of crazy.
Inside?
I mean, it was indoor. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's an Airbnb or a.
Hey, bro, the clown shit gotta stop. I don't care, bro. Look, bro, if you a clown, bro, and you got a real ninja in your corner, it's supposed to be Gumby. He's supposed to be pumping the brakes on certain things, and he not because Gumby want to be famous also. So he condone in the stupid shit, and I've been trying to like refrain, but the shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like for I don't understand, bro. Like I want 607 to pull back up because hold on.
Is it
Well,
because
what I was gonna say is that he did message me the other day and was basically like they want to see us pod together. So
For sure.
I want to be there on my kids, bro. Because look, the thing was, he said slob. All right, I'm like, what slob? All right, boom. Then he's like, oh, I didn't know, or whatever. Then which it's 60-40 bullshit, right? But you know what I'm saying? Oh, he in character art. I'm like, all right, I shouldn't have been talking gang shit with a weirdo anyway, right? I take that on the chin. All right, boom. But after you leave here, you still like you carrying on and you dragging it like on some content shit. Like I'm a joke or this blood shit a joke and all this little shit. Well, what comes to do it again? Like I because blind and all, I will fuck him over for sure.
Well, the cold part is like if you wound up like coming aggressively at him, he'll do the same thing that he did with 4 Extras and be like, I was getting bullied.
That's what I was gonna say.
No,
His narrative is that I set him up with the Munchie thing too, which is like as if I even knew that there was a possibility that you were gonna start saying shit like that nobody in our world says. Everybody, even the dumbest motherfucker that's associated with us, knows that you don't sit on a podcast with a blood and start saying that shit.
But hold on. But see, as far as 4 Extras, right? 4 Extras didn't have no intentions of putting hands on you, or he would have did it.
Yeah, he gave him the pass of the century.
He was just marking you out.
Really, if anything, 4 Extra took his own manhood and kind of put it on the line by not doing something, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that probably expected him to do something.
No, not really. No. All right. Like in our world, we'll go for the mark out.
Why was it expected for 4 Extras to do something?
Because he was talking about how 4 Extra got hit extra in the county.
Yeah.
He made some
sex played
crazy
him.
comments.
But I'm telling you, like, all right, look, some people will take the mark out instead of beating you up. I ain't gotta take my shirt off. He marked like he did. 4 Extras went for the mark out. He marked him out, embarrassed him, treated him like a little biatch, and then that was it. He went home. Right? 4 Extras didn't have to do nothing. None extras. So, but I don't think 4 Extras even had no intentions on putting hands on him. He never even thought about it. He knew what he could do.
That whole time I was in the room, there was not a single
there was 40
moment.
or 4 people there.
I didn't think that there was a single moment where there was actually going to be a physical altercation. I never once was like, oh, this is escalating past the point of, as soon as even before the episode started, once they had talked beforehand. So Unc making it seem like his life was in imminent danger and was all
So you
tripping
basically
afterwards.
saying it was a play.
No, it wasn't a play. It just no.
It is.
4 Extras just know he's a mark, and I'm about to come and mark him out.
could call it a play.
This the thing. It is a play. If I talk to you beforehand from what he's saying, if I talk to you beforehand on camera about something, and more than likely, off camera, and we dialogue in the lobby, you know what I'm saying? More than likely, we dialoguing about you sex playing me. So after we already had talked about that, like, why I'm gonna come on camera and get on you and like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Because once they got on camera, for Unc was kind of like pushing the limits of shit. Like at one point,
not really.
What did he say? He said, "I don't know what the fuck a rolling 40s is."
No.
And then he got all mad and stood up and shit.
No. 4 Extras was gassed up before that. But see, I wasn't gonna bring that up. I was gonna leave that alone because they be acting like But 4 Extras, you took a picture with him before you went in there. Y'all flicked it up, then y'all went in there. But still, people like that, I don't think it's a play. He just need to be taught a lesson on camera in front of the world, just like you play with everybody in front of the world. I think 4 Extras marked them out, and people need to know. Boom, LA don't play. The gang culture don't play. Nigga on 40 crib, you know I be banging and breaking bracelets. Beat your ass on 40s. You didn't say you didn't know 40s. You didn't say that. On 40 crib.
The apology has to be as loud as the disrespect, right?
Well, you just get that understood. Like, hey, look, you about to go on camera and apologize. Like me, like if me and you talk out there and then you come in here and try to pull some bullshit, I'm gonna pull some bullshit on you.
Fair enough.
Straight up,
Sounds
because we
good.
already talked. Now, if we ain't talked before we got in the lobby and you get in here and you like, and it's just in a moment, it's like, all right, I can recognize I did some bullshit and was playing, all right, you got that type, you know what I'm saying? But if we talk and you come in here and you like get on some extra stuff, like, hold
But
on.
hold on, he came with backup. He came with a dude from Grape, and the dude from Grape agreed with four extras the whole time.
That was
That's
insane.
crazy. Fire him. Fire him. Hey, bro, look. I roll with my dog every time I come here. Bro, if I'm getting the back and forth, what Ant, tell me I'm wrong later. Right?
Yeah.
Don't agree with Ant right now. Ant wrong right now for sure.
But your homies don't be on camera with
that's
you.
one that's like one of the problems with a lot of shit going on out here right now. I think it's certain situations. If it's a tense situation that can lead to something, nigga, you gotta check that. Like, hey, Brody, calm down, or like, Brody, chill. It ain't necessarily that you agreeing with the other party. It's just like, nigga, it ain't even gotta go here. Like, hey, bro, chill, instead of letting it go. Cause like people do have that mentality, like, oh, I'm riding with the homie right and wrong. And like, yeah, I'm with that too, but it depends on like where this wrong can lead to, or what type of wrong is being done. Like, bro, hold on, Brody, like we ain't on that. You tripping, Brody. You about to blow it up for nothing.
I mean, if it's like a physical conflict, I feel like, yeah, you got to have each other's backs. But when your homie is just like saying shit that you don't think is a good idea, I feel like it's more than reasonable to try to like, hey, you got to chill.
Nah,
Like,
bro,
you
maybe
know,
y'all need to go back to the actual content. This man is up. He smacking his fist together. He yelling and all this. And this dude that you obviously got for protection or for backup or moral support, he rocking back. Say, yeah, cuz, great. Yeah. Oh, yo, Gio, you rogue. Like, what? What I bring you here for? Because he feel like his name life in danger.
But he is wrong. Like, if you sex playing and you saying some weird stuff, like if I don't play like that, like, shit, what's wrong with me agreeing? Like, if I'm a man and I disagree with sex playing too, and somebody like, hey, look, bro, you sex playing me, bro, and that wasn't cool, woo, and I'm just like, hey, yeah, bro, that is kind of bizarre, bro. Like,
but if you chime in and say that, be like, hold on, yeah, no. Hey, yeah, you be on bullshit, but hold on, hey, extras, kick back, hear him out. Something like that. But this dude completely relaxed.
But like you're right, he was. But Adam, like what Adam said, the moment that made Extra really turn up was when he said, "I don't know about what 40 Crip mean." And the reason why he said that is because when he first came into the office, all the dudes was introducing themselves to him, right? And you know how fools in LA, if you remember, introduce yourself, you gonna say your name,
your name, and your gang,
right? And that's, I mean. Technically, is that banging on somebody? I don't know.
That's how we introduce each other.
Introduction, exactly. I take it as an introduction. Now, if you're not familiar with that, maybe that could be a little bit intimidating or feel like, so I don't know. Unc felt like, damn, all these fools are saying this to me. I don't know what it means. I'm not used to it. And that's what he was referencing.
Go back to St. Louis, fool.
But this is why Unc is so
For real.
fake. And I could do more content with Unc, but I'm gonna just tell you, like, think about it. So he has a conversation with 4Extra that is kind of like him apologizing for sex playing, whatever. Then they get on camera and he keeps pushing the needle, whatever. And 4Extra turns up on him, but it's kind of like all content or whatever. Then he acts like it's all good, talks to me on the phone, it's all good. Then the content comes out and instead Unc acts super mad, acts like, oh, y'all took advantage of me. Completely changes like the opinion of it based on what the comments say. And then couple weeks later, 4Extra blows his hand off, and what's Unc doing? Talking about it was because of a spell he put on him, and talking about how he touched the cup and all this type of shit. And then that just completely like you guys had been cool, whatever, but then you completely take the situation and just use it for content, which I get. But if you want to be cool with somebody, you can't just like switch it up as soon as it's beneficial. Speaking of switching it up, I just want to switch it up on y'all real quick and say shout out to everything420.com, your ultimate one-stop shop for all your smoking essentials. Think of it as Amazon for smokers. You guys, you smokers out here, you should all try their new house brand, the Universal Plug. The flower hits hard, and they also carry big names like Packwoods, Stizzy, and Cake, plus wild deals like their $4.20 section, plus mystery boxes shows. Whether it's bongs, flowers, edibles, or even shrooms, they've got you covered. Fast, discreet shipping, and their app makes ordering ridiculously easy. Grab the app and use my code NOJUMPER, one word, at checkout. Now, again, like, I don't give a shit about the own thing. He's entertaining. People like to see us on camera. I don't care if you're a bad person, but you're a bad person because you fucking like, and also just kind of like, this isn't like bad person stuff, but like annoying shit. Like, he's hit me up, Remo up, his manager hits me up, his manager hits Remo up over and over and over, acting like, yo,
manager, one of them dwarfs he be with?
No, he's actually quite tall. The dwarves are in their own separate department, not management. But I'm just saying, like, they've tried to set up time for us to basically like do podcasts mad times. There's been a couple different times where we actually thought he was coming. It was in the schedule. I realized at the last minute, like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot that I thought he was actually gonna come. And then you realize like, oh, I'm just doing nothing at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday when I thought I was supposed to do an interview. But like mad times this has happened where they acted like they were gonna pull up and then they didn't pull up. Like, I don't think he's been in LA since the
he be in
incident.
Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
How did Wack do the pod with him? It was in Vegas, right?
They went to a spot in Vegas. Yeah.
like-
That was a play.
Oh yeah.
All that I knocked on his door. Oh, I got past your security. That was a play. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was kind of obvious, though. Right?
I mean, Wack is one of the worst actors of all time. Like,
For sure.
Like, we've all seen Wack mad as fuck, and we've also seen Wack acting like he's mad as fuck. And any thinking human being is able to pretty much tell the
And you
difference.
could tell when he lied because he cares. He like he now you about to lie.
yeah.
Like,
Say what? What'd you say? What'd you say? As soon as someone says what? What'd you say? You know that.
Then when he say he think he got somebody,
Boy, you better not chime in. We gonna get that call.
Yeah, exactly. That's not even about Wack. That's about anybody. That's about
Listen, so what you telling me? What you did on November 78th ain't what it is.
No, I get really scared. November 78th.
No,
I get really scared when Wack calls me a bitch because I know that he's done because he's done penitentiary time. I know what that means over there, bro. Like,
He ain't been to the pen in over 30 years. Bro.
You're scared of getting raped?
I don't want to get raped, bro.
So what you trying to say?
your
Wack
main
raped
concern
somebody before?
No, I'm just saying, like,
You trying to say Wack take ass?
I would really hope not. That's
why-
even
so why
more
would you get
frightening
scared?
thought. I was just trying to be funny. I just thought it was a funny joke. That's
Well, Wack did have a clip from the new episode where he basically broke down why he does not like Lush.
Oh yeah. So
How you feel about that?
He said that he said that I reminded him of Tupac, which is fire.
It sounds good until you realize that's basically him saying that you're fake and that you'll adapt to any situation that you're in.
Tupac is one of the greatest human beings to live. He's one of the greatest artists of
He the
all
only
time.
person off the West Coast that don't favor Tupac or don't like him.
Well, I mean, there's certain people that don't fuck with Pac.
Okay, but yes,
the minority.
you're right. Tupac, great rapper, very legendary human being, but he seemed to mostly be saying you were like Tupac in negative ways.
I'll just take it as he
That's a
compared
good
me to
comparison,
Tupac.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison, bro. Or if what that type of school called? Performing arts school. He went to performing arts school.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then, he tried the dub Dylan thing and it didn't quite work out. And they went from there to Baltimore. He in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying?
I am Pac.
He wearing whatever he went, like they performing, like because he came from performing arts. And then he come to LA, he adapt with us because he come from that revolution, how you say it? Revolutionary type background. You know what I'm saying? And how we is in LA, we got that Black Panther roots. You know what I'm saying? Bloods and Crips, and you know how we get in, how he hopped in his car when they was having a rise and he pulled up to the midst of it. Like that's just how he got the spirit of that. Ain't nothing wrong with Tupac.
For sure. Okay, you go.
The real reason that Wack don't like me though is because I don't want to call Brick a snitch. You feel me?
What's the real reason why he don't like Tupac though?
Pertaining to that, man, y'all seen, man, that man, Flacco dropped some crazy content yesterday, man. The Brick Baby content talking about that, somebody from out his neighborhood was dangling a shooting tape
Video
over
of
his
Break
head.
Baby
what?
allegedly shooting someone. I mean,
That's an indictment, right?
I'm gonna be real though. It's like there are things that people in this office know about, and then there are things that people on the internet know about. For many years now, there has been at least some stuff that some people in the office know about, and that the people in the fan base don't know about, and that people on the street don't necessarily know about. In that particular Flacco video that you're talking about, it's probably his most recent one with Brick Baby in the thumbnail. I really saw Flacco kind of like either intentionally or maybe like forgetting that there are certain things that haven't really been discussed on the internet, but he also is kind of like substantiating some of them. Like he's mixing in little tidbits of things that he knows that the world doesn't know with audio of Brick and other things, and kind of like forcing you to sort of put pieces of the puzzle together in a way that I was a little surprised by.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I put the pieces of the puzzle together, and man, like this shit is crazy out here, man. Then I got that alleged neighbor who's supposed to dangle it over me, man. It's cold out here, man. You better grab your jacket.
Damn.
Hey,
It's cold.
I just feel Flacco get way too much chili doing content to even play with your friend, coworker, and he going through something right now. Like somebody that's desperate for content or something different. Flacco get chilly with this content shit. So why even like you could have skipped over this, bro?
But do you think he's saying anything that could fuck up Brick's legal situation? Because if he does, then
basically. Not to cut you off.
Sure.
No, basically, because I did content on it too. No, Flacco basically was like what Adam saying, he was giving hints to stuff he know, and he was basically like, Brick Baby was being loyal to dudes who wasn't being loyal to him, and he started seeing that, but to a degree, it was kind of too late. And so he just played the audio from him being the MDC. And if you listen to the audio, he was kind of giving hints about people being mad at him over the situation, with Nip and Shitty and all type of stuff, how he was getting flack, from that and stuff like that. So like on this little thing, no, he wasn't trying to exploit like Brick or nothing. He was just basically putting it out there like his own homies was dangling the tape over him. He basically somebody allegedly pulled up, he got into a shootout allegedly. And
protecting himself, sound like.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but all this is, the feds seem like, so I know being investigated by the feds, they allow some shit to go on that don't have nothing to do with the investigation. And you might not get charged for the shit. You might do get charged for it, depending on how much they got a hard on for you or want you.
But I've been hearing about a video where I'm busting in the parking lot.
Okay, so while this happened, he was being investigated. The Fed's supposed to see this, but he's not being charged with shooting at anybody. He's just being charged for discharging a firearm. A felon being in possession of a firearm. So Flacco was just pretty much like, man, look, he got traded on, basically. You feel me? Like, they weren't keeping it real with him when he was keeping it real type shit.
And do we think that Flacco knows that if he don't report on it, somebody else will? So it's like he might as well.
You want to jump to it?
Yeah.
But but
he can frame it in a certain way.
But sometimes you could pass on some.
For sure.
But I don't know. But see, I haven't heard the content, so I'm thinking it's something that's not privy to the public, and then it might be hurtful to his case, but I haven't.
I don't really think it's hurtful to his case though, especially like Brick already took a plea,
right?
And it is kind of a consideration in my mind. Like, well, if there are other things that they know that he did or that they believe that they could prove that he did, and he already took a plea for a certain set of charges, is it possible that they're just going to loop back around and charge him with other stuff later on in this whole thing? Or
no, that's why when you taking that plea, like you have your lawyer like get you a binded plea. But like for me, right? So you've been hearing everybody say that Brick Baby is facing up to 15 years. So with that, for me, I'm like, damn, why he facing 15 years? Because even though, what is it, like 3 guns or 4 guns, it's still all one count in the Fed. So
isn't it a violation too on top of that? Because
he's not a federal
probation.
That's all one count. So like the 15 years, I was trying to wonder where that came from. The only way I could see him getting 15 years, unless he was getting charged as an armed career criminal, meaning that he have different elements of being caught with a weapon from state owned up to feds. Then that hit you like, man, off the back, it ain't no deal talking 15 armed career criminal. But this kind of seemed like a open plea. So it seemed like the content that Flacco dropped kind of furthermore put it in perspective why he is looking up to 15 years.
But okay, my thing about Flacco's recent output is I saw the Brick Baby video, thought it was interesting that he was kind of stepping it up in that regard, but he's also like, he's kind of made like a conscious decision that he wants to recreate the war in Chirac, but for Los Angeles, and that the recent Hoovers versus everybody war is kind of going to be the content that he makes this content out of.
And I don't agree.
Which, I feel like there's been multiple times where Flacco, throughout his time out here, has kind of said, like, nah, I'm not going to make content about LA. Like, I think that was the warning that, like, Big U even gave him at one point, or it might have been AD or
So
something.
Big U in jail and that's cool?
No, before that, though. Like, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like
AD got some calls.
Bingo. Flacco gets this advice from people, takes the advice for a while, and then he kind of forgets about it. Because ultimately, I believe that Flacco has kind of programmed his brain to just be thinking about YouTube revenue at all times. And that's why when he says something like, oh, I was on a date with a girl and I had to leave the date so I could make a video about Forrester blowing his hand off, I'm like, for anybody else, I would think like, damn, you weird or you're crazy. But with Flacco, I get it because that's what has made him successful. And that's almost like the advice that I give people when they ask me like how to become successful with content creation. I'm like, you got to make this everything to you. You can't act like this is number 2 or number 3. You got to go all in on it. And that's what Flacco has done. That being said, myself personally, when I watch videos about the 80 bands situation or all these different Hoover incidents and all these different things going on, I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm going to stay away from being on the cusp of talking about late breaking news when it comes to that. We could talk about some shit once it's all happened and everything, but I'm not really trying to be the one pushing the narratives. And that Flacco is like, there's a dude from Hoover named Treyway 7, and he's calling him the Prime Minister.
Yeah,
That's the
That's
nickname.
very Warren Chirac-ish.
That's the most academic shit I ever heard.
What does
Because
that
that's
mean?
what-
Hey.
I'm mixing it.
but
When
that's
I
like-
I mean, come on, that's like the titles like people get themselves will call themselves the general or the landlord or
Right.
I'm this or the set. So he like just basically elected him like basically a high ranking, you know what I'm saying, official.
But
you know what I'm saying?
he's
Treyway
kind
Love
of
him?
pulling it out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about this dude, but he's a young
yeah,
dude. I'm
sure.
assuming he's not like a big general or a leader
Yeah.
or whatever. But Flacco is like, Flacco finds him hella entertaining, so he's like nominating him to be the star of what he's doing. But that's academics. The Chirac Wolverine, the Chirac Spider-Man. I forget what the
Yeah.
fuck all this shit was, but he kind of and he did do a good job. And in a lot of ways, the reason why Chicago's lore is so crazy is in large part because people like him did such a good job making content about it that maybe people would pay attention to it. The thing is, you live a hop, skip, and a jump away from South Central, so realistically, I probably wouldn't want to be stoking these
Yeah,
flames.
yeah, so I ain't gonna
if
lie.
you're willing to be across from these people that don't feel the content you putting out, like what's his boy, the missing? What you say his name?
Who?
What-
The Prime Minister, Treyway 7.
No, oh boy, that was across from academics.
Oh,
I think you
Joe
were big.
Budden?
no, Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa. He
not
told him how he
Mexican,
felt,
yeah.
bro. Because you reporting on shit, and people don't know how to report without trying to. It's your angle on how you deliver things, and then how people perceive it. Now, off subject. And here to get the message, I DM Adam a long time ago. He did something on Draco, but he made my homie like. Whatever, yeah, Draco, yeah, and yeah, he's still here, but and I wasn't feeling it, and I hit Adam with a message like, boom, which you never saw until recently. We was about to do an interview, but it's how you deliver shit. You can't be disrespecting people, folks, bro, because they got dead family members too. People lost people in these wars. Now, Flacco's not the person to do this type of content because you really don't care about these people. You don't care. It is different from 7, some ABC, KCAL News type shit, because it's their job just to report, and they give it something to report. Bro, you picking this shit out, and you doing content on it, and you don't give a fuck about it.
Do you guys find it interesting that he started covering all this like super intense LA current gang wars after he's out of town?
No, bro, but he's coming back though, bro.
Yeah, but-
Listen,
but-
No,
bro,
no, like I
Flacco's
said, a
not
lot
the
of shit, a lot of
he's
shit.
not the person to do this shit, bro, because you don't come from a genuine place. You never gave nothing to nothing out here. Like, bro. You ain't got to be in attendance. Give something to one of these poverty-stricken areas that you talking about. Oh, the mothers, you ain't did shit. You from Liberty? What's that shit called?
North Dakota,
Liberia.
Liberia.
Whatever the fuck on Inglewood. Like, bro, man, stop playing, bro. You go play with somebody. They gonna have a bad day, and nigga, they gonna come on over here with a half a tank of gas and fuck you up.
But isn't Flacco like only slightly more offensive than like the average? Like, because it's not like he's got a monopoly on making this kind of content at this point.
No.
When Academics was doing Warren Chirac, I didn't know of anybody else doing that kind of content, so it really stood out. What Flacco is doing And I will say he's doing a better job than almost everybody in LA, but it's not that different than what Ant is doing or what you're doing or what a lot of people
I
are
don't
doing.
do that shit.
Like
It might feel different, but it's similar in terms of
you saying it. So what's,
similar subject matter in
No,
terms
for
of
sure, definitely. So we
you definitely approach it with a less funny, more serious
But he in the
vibe.
culture.
Yeah,
He's a
no.
ball.
So my point exactly. So no, Adam, right now, it's definitely a difference. We broach some of the same topics. You know what I'm saying? I watch Flacco channel and shit. You feel me? I get some content from him. I react to some of his content. Now, the thing is where he go like, and I see what Munchie be getting at him sometime is like where you go into putting pieces of puzzle together and like playing like this kind of detective work and then saying, but I ain't saying this, but you already said it. Like, no, you can't say you ain't saying this because just like with that, what was the title of that shit? I can't even think the title of the Treyway thing, but that made somebody else, you know what I'm saying, do a title, and also maybe do some shit on stop blaming everything on the Hoovers, because basically in that video, it was basically saying that Treyway 7 is admitting through raps and rhymes and shit that, you know, he has something to do with something. You know what I'm saying?
And at a certain point, when does it become like, at what point is there responsibility if that's getting like almost glorified? Because there's this tone back in the day with the war in Chirac where it was kind of almost like making some of these guys look like mystical figures.
Well, and
You know what I mean?
he
Like,
was clowning it, and
He was
Axe's
clowning.
explanation was like, "Oh, this is satire." But when you go back and listen to it, because I don't remember it being fucked up, but then like the few times that I have clicked on an old academics video from Warren Chirac and I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this is fucked up. Like I totally forgot. But looking at it now from my like modern adult perspective, it's like, nah, you can't be talking about how so-and-so got turned into a fucking personal pan cheese pizza or whatever.
Yeah, literally.
That's not an actual
Hey.
thing that he said, but that sort of thing. The same way that West Coast Gang Wars Instagram, they be talking about so-and-so from this hood, he got turned into a taco.
But we don't know
whatever.
his face,
they
though.
faceless.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Flacco, he's out of here. People,
Yeah.
they
My
know who
thing
he
with
is.
Flacco, because I speak up for Flacco a lot, whether he know it or not, and for Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
We've been working on some of you and Flacco.
Right.
So you even have like a little bit more skin in the game in the sense that like if he makes himself look all bad, then that's gonna make you be like, bro, like we were
just
thinking
be
about doing this
I be
content.
on Flacco because I F with him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I like all the content he do that's not street related. He do a 13-minute video and he put like a 2 days worth of information in 13 minutes.
Yeah, it's
so
pretty good.
and then he
Good.
like I love his content, but you speak on shit you don't know and you don't relate to. Now I'm gonna give an example. Oh, Mexicans, they run LA. Oh, they scared of the Mexicans. No, they who is scared of the Mexicans? The Mexicans run Mexicans. They tax each other. They don't tax us. And I'm not gonna go no further after that because I don't want to offend nobody. But bro, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't live in these hoods. And you haven't been in none of these jailhouses.
See,
you don't
Munchie-
know what you're talking about.
But Munchie, you know how to like you're media trained to the point where you know how to conduct yourself on camera. You know what to say, what not to say. A lot of other people, they might see that video and have a very different reaction.
It ain't media
And it
trained.
could-
I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't media
Like you
trained.
said, not to cut you off, I think like you said, it's just certain subjects, you feel me, that you can say, I'm not gonna say because I ain't with putting stipulations on people and shit. People gonna do what they gonna do, bro. It's like at the end of the day, it's up to you to walk the fine line or jump off of it. So I just think it's certain subjects you don't want Flacco to broach. Now, as far as on the Mexican and black situation, right? This how I feel about it, bro. And we had a interview yesterday with Spody Face.
Yes.
Me and Adam, right? And I was kind of had brought this up as well, right? So this what I see.
Shout out Spuddy Face.
This what I see in the culture, bro. Like, you right. Like, blacks really trip on blacks, and you know, Mexicans got their things going on. But I think like kind of a certain degree, like where I be seeing out here, like it be a temperament, like check, like people like monotones where it comes to beefing with these certain Hispanic hoods or letting them get away with shit that we don't let blacks get away with. Certain black hoods be letting them get away with that shit, bro. And that's just the truth of the matter, bro. And as a member, this is what I'm seeing and experiencing, bro. For real, bro.
But you saying that from a hood that haven't had no allies with Hispanic hood or beef.
Yeah, but but this the thing, like we not allowing nothing. Like you can't come in our shit just hitting your shit up. We crossing that shit out. So like I know the game. We know the game they play. They gonna push the line only as far as you let them push and see what they can get away with, bro. And like just even in jail, like if certain members there, like yeah, we gonna rock it off. Like you know what I'm saying, we ain't playing no games. But I've been a person that been in them units, bro. Look,
I'm talking on the streets though, as far as
but on the streets too.
Our streets to the
I just gave this analogy yesterday. Right now, I bet $1 million. We could bet $1,000 that right now you can damn near go through majority of the black hoods and hit up a Southsider hood. And as long as they ain't got beef with no Mexicans, it's going to stand. It's not going to get crossed out. But you go hit up a black hood, that shit going to get crossed out quick, bro.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
It's just the dynamics. And I promise you, I promise you.
Also, that's
hit up a White Hood. We got the city on it. They're going to clean that shit right the fuck up.
Hey, you know what's funny about that?
Pressure washers.
Hey, we had a dude named T-Baby from Inglewood, don't gang bang, but he hung around us. Little fly dude, he always had all the fly cars. If you're from Inglewood, they gonna know who T-Baby is, right? So T-Baby worked for the city of Inglewood. So when we be hanging out deep, we just hit up IFG, Inglewood family, big as fuck, whacking out shit. Right? And then we see the truck and Tion, he painting our shit over. Cause he worked for it. We be hey, nigga, you like, he be looking like, yo, watch out. Like he got his little paintbrush. Like, I'm like, nigga on Inglewood. Like, but we leave him alone. Like, but especially Inglewood, like they trying to paint shit over fast. It ain't like LA. You know what I'm saying?
I'm convinced though that, like, it's funny you said that a lot of some of the more prominent graffiti writers are just fools that be getting up like that. Even gangbangers that tag our city workers because they be getting
No, I didn't say that.
No, I know that's not what you said. I know you said the opposite. You said like the homie actually has some.
He had a job.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Covering up graffiti.
But on that same token, like people there's certain like access that only city workers can have for fools to catch some of the spots.
And let me tell you something, bro. Them hoods that's allies with Mexican hoods or beef with them, they know, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's something about Hispanic hoods. They very strategic, bro. And even if they do feel away and y'all allies, they might be brewing for a little while, and then they might kick it off when they feel like they get in position to do it and your hood took over. That's how Mexicans they very strategic. Period. And they will live 15 to a house and start a clique on your street. We the Burbank Thresays. no, for real. That's how they do. But they don't run anything, bro. The Hispanic community, the Thresays, they more unified, they strategic, but they don't run anything. They don't run the blacks. They don't tax us. It ain't none of that. Flacco, you got it wrong. It's very disrespectful, nigga.
Well, now that you're mentioning Hispanic hoods, I think it's a perfect time for us to bring up the things that P-Face Baby was saying about you on Camp Capone the other day, which, by the way, I actually saw P-Face Baby on Sunday at the Skrilla show.
Oh, for real?
So
y'all be inviting me nowhere. He could have hollered at me then.
That was impromptu. I also did not know he was going to be there, but we...
Shouts to Skrilla.
Do we have a clip here about
shout out
it?
to P-Face.
I think we... Yeah, we actually do. We have the clip. Perfect.
Where's some headphones that we don't need them?
No, we're going to need them.
Where the hell first?
So these ones are right here. Oh yeah, it's right here.
All right.
Sorry.
P-Face, baby. Shout out you.
Shout out my boy Solus. I saw him at the show too. He was showing love.
That's right.
Okay, sorry.
Oh yeah, Solus OTR.
Solus my dog.
There's the fucking video. And the other side Let me put it over the chat.
Yeah. Put it over the chat.
I thought the headphones. I feel like I'm in both.
Alright, you're good.
About the fire on Baby Runner, huh?
What?
We got to talk about that too.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
Today's the Munchie Show. All Munchie's beefs will be addressed.
Let's go. Hey.
Oh, you're saying to play it? All right. Here we go. P-Face Baby on Camp Capone. We can't hear it. Up. There we go.
Like try to make it seem like and try to use it and for their own benefit, for their own platform. Like if they really feel some type of way, how come none of them got at me? Like on a personal level, you know, none of them has ever got me. I see these little clips on No Jumper, how they speak up on the situation. How come none of them really got told me nothing about it, you know? So it's just like, that's what I kind of feel weird, you know, like if you really feel some type of way, address me about it instead of not speaking on it, you know, just for little clips, dog, you know. That's just corny, because at the end of the day, I could say, oh yeah, I'm all about, what's it called, raza, all that shit, but I'm beefing it amongst each other, and I'm smutting what's it called, other Mexicans, like, what's it called, you know? How am I saying I'm all about raza, but I'm doing all that shit? Same thing when I see with them, you know, what's it called, they be what's it called, smutting each other instead of what's it called, you know, getting money together, you know? But that's why they try to say, oh, he dissed our community. What's it called? How you gonna say you dissed your community, but you guys are beefing it amongst each other with your community? Same thing with us, you know, we got some, you know, what's it called? But it's not necessarily the black community, but the people who try to speak up on me, like Munchie B, what's it called? All them little fools, like, what's it called? I see that fool talking about 4 extra every second, and, you know, he try to always talk about me, you know, saying that, and he try to instigate with some fools from, what's it called, Treetop, you know, shout out to the Treetops, try to instigate, what's it called, saying, oh, you should fade him over that. If you really feel some type of way, you do it. What's it called? Why you trying to, oh yeah, you heard what this was, why he even trying to get in Compton politics, you know? What's it called? It's, as it already is, you know, the little tension is already right there. Why he trying to add on, what's it called? That's like the female shit. He's instigating, you know, and he's all the way from Inglewood, and he blind. He what's it called? When it comes down to it, he not gonna put in no work. He's just gonna use that blind shit. That's what I'm like, nah. When I see him talking about it, and what's it called, and say, oh, what's it called, like, oh, he's dissing the black community. How you gonna talk about the black community when you right there beefing it with all these fools, you know? Like, that's why to be honest, I personally don't got beef with nobody. Like, I really don't got beef with nobody, dog. Straight up, I'm my own person, you know? So that's why you don't see me, what's it called, like dissing my enemies in my music on that shit, you know, all that shit. This fool right there doing some like female shit, you know? Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know what's up with that fool.
Okay. What's your thoughts?
Okay, look, before I got here, I did content on this. Moore's Over Money is going to premiere after this, right? First of all, if you say anything in with the hard ER, it's not Compton or Bompton politics no more. It's not that, right? Okay. You know he's a rapper. He want to get his shit out there. I'm like, man, squabble him up. I'm not talking about killing nobody. You an entertainer, he is. That's what they doing these days. They rappers and entertainers, influencers, they fighting. That's what it is.
But so he's saying that you said, hey, G-Uno, you should take P-Face Baby's fade instead of you doing it?
No, I know into, but the thing is, bro, I don't want to get into it like with me doing things because, bro, hey, like, okay, I got enough respect. I could send the homies over there to electrocute a nigga, but that ain't what I want to do. I'm not on that. I'm not about to send nobody to do nothing like that. I'm just saying, gloves up, guns down. You disrespected a whole race, bro. You didn't diss nobody hood. It's not Compton politics. It's not. And then, okay, furthermore, said to your face, you had an interview scheduled with Adam 22 and Munchie B, and you canceled. Lord, do the schedule. And she said he's going to reschedule. I text Adam. I said, no, he not. I said, no, he not, because I got a call. A mutual party that messed with OTR said, hey, bro, I kind of back up off of P-Face, you know what I'm saying? He was young at the time. You know, if somebody came at me like that, during a live using the verb, I would have talked Ish back too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's cool because me and Adam got an interview coming up with him soon.
Because that's my only issue with what he's saying. He's saying like, oh, nobody would say it to my face or even message me directly.
Oh, family I will.
But we did have an interview planned in which I know you had a lot of stuff that you wanted to get out.
He canceled.
And by the end of that interview, I'm sure we would have all been on good terms.
We would have been on good terms because I wasn't coming with a bad interview. Yeah. I wasn't coming with a bad interview. I'm trying to get understanding. Okay, well, when he came in, he sat down for some seconds. He departed. He shook hands with Ant, shook hands with me. He said he's from. And him and Ant, they exchanged the communities. He left. Okay. And then me and Ant start getting tagged and reactions. Oh, you let him diss black people. Oh, why y'all didn't say nothing? Well, we have I never heard of his hood or him or his music. So now I'm listening in. So now I'm like, I'm not feeling it because if you don't like black people, why even talk to me? Right? So don't even talk to me if you don't like my people. Now I start run across shit like DC Baby Draco, they did some shit and he apologized. Oh, it's cool. Whoa. But I did an interview with Adam and what's my boy Treetop?
Giuna?
Giuna, I'm like, man, she catch that fade. He just, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's talking about something that you said on the podcast.
That's
Yeah.
that's what
okay.
pissed him off. Because
I thought he was behind the scenes being like, yo, Gino, you got to take this fade for me.
No.
That's
It's
a little
an interview
different.
with
All right,
us.
yeah.
You do so many interviews you don't be remembering, but guess
True.
what? He keeps saying, oh, say it to my face, you canceled. And when you canceled, Laura, who scheduled everybody, she said, oh, he got to reschedule. I text Adam, I said, no, he ain't. He ain't coming. He go cry in the car.
I thought that you were being pessimistic. but
No,
It didn't get
because
rebooked after that. Yeah.
I got a call, and somebody like, man, kick back off of him because ooh. And I'm like, all right, I'll overstand because now I didn't came across the content where he said he apologized. He was young. Somebody was talking ish to him back. He talked it back. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel that way. And my thing was, is you trying to be cool because black people, we at the door when it comes to hip hop, and you want to be in the hip hop realm. Is you being cool because of that, or you naturally grew out of whatever, or you said something because you just shoot some slugs back? That's all it was. And then the content I did earlier, I didn't call him out his name, although I wanted to, because I want to leave room for dialogue. Because once you talk and say something too disrespectful, after that, all bets is off. I ain't talking to him, so I wasn't gonna disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to pull up now.
Do you think that he had somewhat of a valid point with the whole, like, okay, there's already somewhat tension between sections that could be exacerbated by...
No, because it don't matter about your section. When you say the N-word with the hard ER, it is beyond Long Beach, Compton, Inglewood, Gardena, Pasadena. It don't matter about that. You talking about a race, not a gang. This Paru then. You didn't do that. So don't say you you're not in Compton politics if you dissing a race. If I say F the disrespectful term for Mexicans, all of them gonna be offended, not just the Inglewood Mexicans.
For sure. Peso Pluma's gonna get offended.
But I don't think that he's in any way like standing on the fact that he said some racial terms when he was much younger on Instagram or whatever. I think he wants to get past that and make it clear that he don't have problems with anybody. I'm taking him at face value with what he said in that interview or whatever. Even the interview I did with him, never at any point did I get the idea like, oh, you don't fuck with black people in general. And I think he does regret that he made that video back in the day. That being said, I feel like the people would probably, take him at, I think if he sat down with Munchie and said whatever he had to say, that they would have loved him for it, for being willing to sit down and have that conversation. So to me, him canceling it was a little bit of like poor strategy, but also like, I hate the fact that he probably thinks that I intentionally put him on a podcast with a couple of different black people to try to make him look bad, which was not my thought process at all. I just did the interview with him. Go watch that interview. Super high energy, positive, amazing interview. I was like blown away by him and thought like this kid has crazy star power. Just come pop in on the Tuesday show for a little bit or whatever. Didn't think at all that like, oh, it's going to draw a lot of attention to this shit from back in the day. Or
No, it wasn't us. It wasn't me or Ant. It wasn't him upon like greeting each other. It was after he left. And we don't know his music, him or his hood. And then they said that he dissed the black people. That's what it was. And we heard it later.
It was the backlash. It wasn't the moment itself.
The thing is this though, bro.
It got a little intense at the end too when he was dipping.
Yeah, I mean he banged.
that was a great moment.
He got juvenile energy, bro.
For sure.
That shit is regular. That's how like people don't be around. Like everybody be talking about, everybody want to be hood and talking about they be in the hood, and that shit was regular, bro.
No,
I really
for
didn't.
sure,
it was really funny to me. Like that's what young dudes do. Like when I was his age, like and you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna say 83rd Street with some emphasis. Like I'm gonna bang my set with emphasis. I didn't take no offense to it because we not enemies, and he already introduced himself beforehand, shook my hand. I asked him where he from. He like Compton. I'm like, what hood in Compton? Shit, he banged his hood. Shit.
No, I think that obviously we knew it didn't feel crazy at the moment, but the people watching it, to them, it's like,
it don't matter about who watching it though.
But
It
just
don't matter.
like with everything else, y'all allow the people, you know what I'm saying, that's not a part of the situation to control the narrative. I really never even care about it. Even to the content creators that was coming out like, oh, Munchie being Ant. Then the room with a dude that said the hard ER. Bro, I don't know this dude, never seen this dude a day in my life. First time me ever seeing him, I'm at the pool table shooting pool with the homie Adam, walk out the room right here with him. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm as I'm shooting pool, I hear him get asked if he wanna come on pod with us. And he like, oh yeah, okay, for a little bit. So like I never knew nothing about dudes. So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care what people get caught up in because like I'm not gonna let you control my narrative. Definitely was something that I don't know about.
My thing is, Tomas said to me, bro, we had this opportunity though, and you canceled, and you were supposed to reschedule, and you never didn't. I mean, you never did, and it's been a lot of time.
And it don't got to be like you either. I felt like, you know, if they
No, I
did
would
a
like to sit
podcast
down.
on some other platform and sat them down with some, like, actually you are probably the most logical person since you were in the room or whatever, but you know,
'Cause I'm
Ann
not
or
coming on my
anyone
shit.
who, you know, could speak authoritatively about how they feel about that video of him going around. Because if he sits down with one black LA dude and talks about that shit for an hour, it's a lot harder to bring it up after that because it's like, man, he already sat down with some reputable dudes and talked about it and was real open about it and stuff. Then they can't, you can't really say that much after that.
Yeah, like he made like whatever his public apology and announcement was. Like for me,
No, I accepted that.
People get too sensitive. Like as far as like gang members, like if you a brown gang member or you a black gang member, man, you done said the derogatory word.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm been on a county jail bus with these dudes. We can't get through each other through the cage. We spitting back on each other back and forth and saying derogatory terms. So when I seen that, like I said, I didn't know him. I was just kind of like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Then just like, you know, you furthermore hear, you know what I'm saying, why I was said, like, we act like this type of stuff don't exist. Like, you know, but yeah, shit, I'm not getting caught up in all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he made his apology, like, shit, accept his apology. Like, what I'm not about to do is try to critique somebody's apology. Was it sincere? Was it not? No, this and that. Like he said it. Like you used the word and said it before. Like let's get on with the shit.
Yeah, I wasn't critiquing no apology
Not
at
you.
no point.
I'm just saying, period. Like out of people that was calling us out. Like I ain't talking about you.
Yeah. But the thing is, said to me, this opportunity has been, and that's the last time I'm gonna say that. Like you know what I'm saying, and then hey yo, people just reach out to No Jumper.
Thank
We-
God
we
I
can
wasn't
sit
in the
down.
public eye when I was 12. And
What you was saying, nigga?
No, but
Eminem?
who
still
knows?
is.
Who knows what the fuck I said? I was saying all kinds of crazy
So
shit.
it's an N-word 10 minutes ago.
I'm not like a hard type of guy. I
Yeah, we
definitely
know. We know what kind you are. But I mean, listen, all he really got to say is, listen, man, like I grew up in Compton. We were beefing with like every black hood. Like we're surrounded by black hoods and we beefing with all of them at a certain point, you know, we were saying
I
some
don't know
shit
who
that
beef with them, bro.
well-
I ain't never heard no Bloods beefing with them dudes.
Yeah, I think they beef with the Crips up
just
there.
all right,
Yeah,
but guess
But that's
what?
good enough. Be like, listen, we had beef with a ton of black gangs. I was saying it. I was young as fuck, even though it was like 3 years ago or whatever. And just be like, listen, I don't say that shit anymore. Like, I don't got a problem with black people. I was just talking about my ops. Now I've been to more shit. I be around black people all the time now. It's cool. I don't got no problem. Like, I feel like people understand that when you're a 15-year-old burnt out gang member, you can be saying all kinds of stupid shit. Like, dudes like this are not that shocked by that. They just want to hear you say the right thing of like, yeah, that's not what I'm really on. That's how I was when I was young.
Hey, just reach out to No Jumper, the same people you've been talking to, and then set it up. And then I want to holler at you, P-Face. And I have dialogue.
I think that would be dope.
Don't lie to my who will say, man, I fear don't live here. I don't care about nobody to all that blind shit. Go out the window, nigga. Just like your clothes when your bitch kick you out. Nigga, stop playing with me, nigga.
So wait, were you did you guys have the interview set up before the Giono thing happened? Where you told Giono to?
Yeah, it was on his way, but you know it'd be a little out.
Oh, we were supposed to do it the
Okay.
same day, right?
No, not the same day. It was like, like, you know what I'm saying? It was set up. And there was Giono shit. Then his shit was come after that. You know
I
I'm
see
saying?
what happened.
Like,
Okay.
but then when it got canceled, you know what I'm saying? Then we go reschedule. I already knew it wasn't it wasn't no double back.
Well, he might have thought that like this is.
But don't get at me and say,
shit.
oh, you said it to me then. You did. Man, come on, bro.
I just, you know, if you feel it's gonna be on some janky shit, just be a man. Just be like, he could have just been like, oh no, man, you know, I don't want to do the interview because of this, or you know, or like, is we gonna be on some man shit? Because I want to say, even Adam asked me like if I want to do an interview with him. You know what I'm saying? Before Munchie, like you had asked me, like if I remember, like, hey, you know, want to sit down with P-Face, and I was just like, nah, I ain't tripping. Like I don't want to sit down with him and question him over this situation. Like he already put his apology out, like because I would have felt like I was doing it for YouTube. Like, you feel me? Like, no, I would like it got to be coming like from a genuine place. I'm not never trying to just sit down with nobody on a personal matter that people have suffered over and make content. So just like, that's why I was just like, I don't want to sit down. Ain't no beef or nothing, but he already made his apology. Let that be that. I don't want to sit down for YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
But I genuinely feel he don't feel that way when he like when he said
you might have seen something different. You got your feelings.
No, I'm saying when he used the effed up words.
Yeah.
I think he don't really feel that way today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I came in with a clear mind, like, oh, we got to sit down with P-Face, you know what I'm saying? And all that. And then he canceled though based on what I said maybe a week or two before.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just hope that like there's not a looming OTR no jumper like blacklist, in the sense of like they had Lefty come on the platform. He starts running. Keep in mind, with Lefty, we were super fucking nice to him. Wanted to really do more content, blow him up, etc. He started talking shit right away. Basically unleashed like a year plus of No Jumper as a media company shitting on him. With P-Face, he did an interview. It's a great interview. And then this one incident happens on the No Jumper show. It kind of unleashes like, a bunch of negativity or whatever. It's like, I think P-Face in comparison to Lefty was fucking crazy.
Well, also, but
I think P-Face handled it pretty well, all things considered, especially being that he's much younger, probably not on meth like Lefty, which is probably a big difference in terms of how they handled it. But I feel like if Lefty could go back, he probably, now that he's allegedly sober or whatever, realizes that he wasn't doing himself any favors by coming in the game and just making a bunch of enemies immediately. Yeah, they're both OTR.
OTR, no, I didn't call slack behind Lefty. Like, cause I seen things Lefty way, and the black people got at me. Like when he said
the whole not wanting to bring a black girl home.
His baby having a black baby daddy or whatever. Man, as black people, our grandmas, our mamas say that also, bro. But I just think certain people need to stay away from certain subjects because it ain't won't be received right coming from Lefty don't really know how to
articulate
itself, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it is.
But
though.
it's kind of hard for you to be mad at Lefty saying that he doesn't want his daughter dating a black guy when every time that we talk to a black prostitute in Los Angeles, they tell us that they don't sell pussy to black.
No.
That's because who they selling, more than likely they selling pussy for a black dude, and the black dude is telling them to stay away from other black men.
That's a good point, but that's not the reason why they ever say it. They always just act like black dudes are crazy and scary.
Anybody you talk to is fake prostitutes.
It feels crazy, but that's what I've had a couple different girls sit here and say.
Anybody picking them up on the blade. I just seen a girl the other day, you know what I'm saying, come by the shopping center. Mexican, you know what I'm saying, stabbed her ass. You feel me? Like, so it's like they think like human being, everybody have the, not like, ain't no black dude doing no mass murder shit. He might try to take some free coochie, but like shit, it's other motherfuckers, they stabbing you and macing your ass.
Hey, Adam, the majority of the pimps, 97%, 98% of them is black. Right. So if I'm a black nigga, I'm trying to act like I'm trying to buy some poom poom. I'm like, hey, when she get in the car, I hit the locks on her. I start popping her on pimp and pull off with her. I'm a pimp.
Because that's what I was asking Nova about. And she was like, we ain't selling pussy to no black guys.
She don't know what she's talking about.
Like, what the fuck?
And I heard it, and I hear her, and I know she never sold nothing for nobody.
Because she's under instructions.
No, she not.
No, I'm saying like at some point of time for her to have that mind frame, she's under instructions because a renegade bitch gonna get her money.
Period.
She gonna sell coochie to whoever she sell coochie to. It's a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a bitch telling you I don't sell coochie to somebody, excuse me, not bitch, because that's a young girl. But if somebody telling you that they don't sell pussy to a black dude and she's an African American woman and she's horn, more than likely she's under instructions.
Hey, but if they is selling a little poo poo to a black dude, he a regular. You know what I'm saying? No, for
and a harmless dude. He's not like a
no. He's a regular, and she familiar with him, and no, he not trying to pimp on her or rob her or take her money or take her little snacks from her.
I asked her if they sell pussy to Indian guys, and I couldn't really get a straight answer.
I don't care what you ask. Nova, the shit don't even count. Okay. She's a kid.
We gotta talk about Nova though, because basically like Wack played a clip for me on the Adam and Wack show, and I guess the clip's been going around to other people. Shout out to Loves Drinking the Biggie, and basically like the gist of it is that they have audio of this one interview that Nova was doing, or a recorded phone call or some shit, where she was basically saying that her mom, Tania, was putting her on game, telling her the rules, basically like kind of changed people's perspective in the sense of like, oh shit, maybe Tania was
grooming her.
the one who groomed her for this lifestyle. Now the other side of that is, and kind of like the version that Tania would put forth is like, no, I didn't get her into it, but if she is going to do it, I'm going to give her advice on how to move out here.
I need to hear that because
That sounds like grooming to me.
Tania lost, so I don't know how she go groom or guide anybody, but I would like, I would let her hear that. I guess, you know what I'm saying.
Also, as far as like the OTR thing, I am glad that that you and Solus like seen each other and it was cool and there's been positive because I've been trying to
Who
bridge.
said that? Did Adam just say that?
Adam said that, yeah.
Oh, he said that off the record because I didn't hear that right now.
No, I said it a little bit ago.
Yeah, he said
Y'all seen each other. You didn't say it was good vibes.
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
He did say that we needed a fade, but I felt like he was
That's not
joking.
good vibes. That's what I'm saying. All he said, he said they seen each other.
Did he say with a smile on his face?
I don't know. I was like, I was in the middle of taking like a million fan photos at once when I seen him, so I kind of like didn't 100% peep like to what extent he was joking about saying that he needed a fade. Like obviously, I could tell he didn't want a fade right then and
So,
there, but I don't know if it was like a
It
hostile.
didn't happen then. Y'all seen each other, so you'll take it as it's all good.
To me, I always assume that it's all good because I don't think I ever said anything bad about Solus. I don't know why he would be mad. Like, if anything, I feel like a lot of the stuff that I said about Lefty is stuff that he probably looks at now and he's like, you had a point.
And the last interaction that, I mean, per my understanding that y'all had is when we all were on FaceTime in your office. Not too
Oh, that's a
long
good
ago.
point too. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
and it was totally chill. And I did see yesterday the Yodis were.
Man, what are you talking about them for?
Well, they're like,
Where they from?
there's certain fools that are still OTR that are upset.
Oh,
for
they're
whatever-
OTR?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You know,
Man, they've been cloud chasing for years, and you
Where
just
they from,
restarted it.
though?
I'm not
Yodis?
talking about them anymore.
That gang?
But damn, they
No, they're
stay
rappers.
using me as the stimulus package. Like every piece of media they do, they got to talk about me. Like what the? All I ever did was tell Wack to stop bringing them up unnecessarily because every time we'd be talking about some Mexican hip hop or whatever, you just bring them up. I'm like, bro,
I never
why do
heard
you
of
keep
them.
bringing? Exactly.
Man.
I'm like, why do you keep bringing up irrelevant shit? No offense.
well,
Like,
he was
I
managing
understand-
them, wasn't like Mac? Like
He
Wack
signed
was-
them at one point,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't working, so he let them out the contract, and then now they're with OTR.
The Coyotes?
Yeah,
Hey man, I never heard
Coyotes.
that term,
Yeah.
man. He said the stimulus pack. Well, somebody got the stimulus pack off me, man. As a content creator.
Listen, this is not my first time seeing this, but a lot of times, like when an artist, like, I mean, they'll just invent something out of thin air. Shout out to Rucci. I know that's your boy Munchie, but
man.
Rucci did an interview with Duno and Gina many years ago, and I wasn't there. I wasn't supposed to be there. I didn't even know they were doing the fucking
But
interview.
see, but
and then he
it
goes
aligns,
around
though.
telling everybody, like, well, Adam ducked this interview.
No.
Man,
He-
Adam-
no.
Nobody ever told you I was going to.
No. Rochi didn't say you ducked it.
He did. Many times. He used me for his whole promo
Hold
run.
on. It's a coinky dink that he had two different no jumper things and you wasn't there. And guess what? This whole Inglewood Draco thing going on and you just absent. It's a cold coinky dink. So it
I'm pretty sure this is before Draco died.
yeah.
That's how long ago this was.
I think Draco was still locked up.
before and
actually,
after.
damn near.
It was before and after,
Yeah.
bro. It was before. Look, it was before and after. And even if he was alive, bro, it's the Draco thing going on.
And that's my thing though, is it's like I don't care if you're gonna like tell true stories about me as part of like what you talk about in interviews, because that's fine. But when you make up something and act like I
I
ducked
don't
the
think it
interview or
was
something.
intentionally made up.
But the thing is that like I told him the real version of the story, and then he still kept having the made up version on various podcasts, which I understand. You need someone to talk about in interviews, but it's like when you lie, that's something that I just don't respect.
Look, he didn't lie. I think y'all on different pages.
But there's always been like Inglewood people coming over here and getting hella support, like even just like in the
Name 'em.
midst of.
I was hanging out around
got you.
Rucci
Listen,
when
I
he
got
was
you.
still
I
cool
got
with
you.
Draco. Back in the old Shoreline days, we were around each other and stuff. So
What year?
that's part of why I
What year?
picked 2017.
Shike's been here a gang of times.
But that's why it pissed me off too. Is that it's like we were
I
actually
didn't-
like really cool.
Frosty, Chike.
And now you telling fairy tales
I
about
didn't
me
know
for
what
promo.
Sting Team was in 2017. That's what I'm saying. All the little drama started later.
This is before that, yeah, or at least before
No,
any of us knew about
I'm
it.
But
lying.
even
No,
like-
it wasn't later. I'm lying.
Yeah, no, that was. But
No,
the
I'm
thing,
lying. Go ahead.
But like, there's been a lot of even like what's his name? Boss Man Quan. There's like smaller artists from Inglewood too that are dope. Like there's been a lot of support for Inglewood artists over here, even during the whatever Draco
Hey, bro,
controversy.
Inglewood not complaining, bro. This not about the Hoovers up next type campaign. I'm not Gumby, bro. I'm not complaining, bro.
I don't take it like that. But just to clarify,
And the whole thing too is that it's like, listen, I just want to make
I
something
know a lot
totally
of
clear.
Inglewood people been up here.
I don't give a fuck where any of y'all are from. I'm interested for the content's sake.
Okay.
But Munchie's from Inglewood and is from H. Don't care.
Okay.
We're all supposedly this is a neighborhood platform where I'm doing a podcast every week with a guy from Inglewood, a guy from H. All kinds of Hoovers on the platform. I don't give a fuck where anybody's from, and I hate that narrative. And it's one of the most enduring narratives that has absolutely nothing as a basis for it.
But you were banging NH and your shit in New Hampshire. No, it was in it's New Hampshire. It was you got your New Hampshire neighborhood shit mixed up.
603, baby.
Yeah.
603,
You
I can do a six with- I can do
you
it.
a different NH, but you NH though. Like, you
I can do a 603 with my fingers. I didn't even know I could. I can do it
That
right
part.
now.
Look, you NH like motherfucker. No
my initials are NH. My actual initials.
See, you
Don't
too.
care.
You in trouble.
Anyway, okay, so I gotta find the clip right here of Wack. He like holds his phone up and plays the. Oh, I think this is. No.
Boy, Noah hit
Oh, here we go. I found the timestamp on my phone so I could play this. And giving them advice on
even
pimping.
this last
Although,
time I was with her, I'm on the phone with a trick. I'm telling him like, okay, yeah, come here, because we was in the 40s or whatever. I'm like, come here. And she like, why are you talking to the trick like that? Like, call him babe or something. And did it. And she like, I'm not even trying to be in competition with you, but I'm just telling you, that's how you talk to a trick. I'm like, Mom, that's not how I approached him. And this is not how the relationship is. So I'm not finna call him babe and all that. He probably gonna think I'm trying to set him up.
Bro, what is the difference between her?
Soft White Underbelly interview. I heard.
wait, that's from the interview? Oh, I'm thinking that's like a recorded call or
She
something.
was talking about that. She had a conversation. If I know I seen this, and if I'm not mistaken, it was from the Soft White Underbelly arc. It was a little clip of her talking about how her and her mama be in competition. Her mama be in competition with her, and I heard this before.
So my response was, okay, if you're a mom and you get your daughter into prostitution intentionally, obviously that is horrible. But if you're a mom who has been in the streets and your daughter gets into this and you feel like you can't do anything to stop her, is it then wrong or inappropriate for you to give her advice on how to move once she's already made that decision? Now, I don't think it's fair to be like assuming that of your daughter when she's 15. I think that's the process of you trying to get her to stop should still probably be the primary focus, especially
For sure.
Yeah,
at that point.
there's no reason why she should be encouraging that behavior in any capacity.
But now that clip, which again, I don't really know how old that is, but that's making a lot of people think like, oh, Tania is not an unwilling participant in this. In fact, she probably has been teaching her how to work on her sales pitch for all these years.
And to be fair, like Tania might not even be aware internally of how janky what she's doing is. It could be just, and I'm not trying to give her
What you
some
about to
bail.
say ain't gonna make no sense, bro.
My first introduction into her was that
What was
clip
her?
that Wack
Nova or her
played.
mama?
Oh, okay.
Nova. Like me first hearing about her and hearing of her, like first seeing her and hearing her was that clip that Wack played.
Okay, I never heard that.
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah. I mean, like, but at the end of the day, if it's your daughter, obviously, like you're gonna be. There's no. Okay, like let's say.
say when you say that, make sure you careful what you saying, bro.
No, yeah.
So you about to say some dumb shit. I ain't gonna cap. No, go ahead.
Let's let him hang himself. Say it.
There's no way that you could ever make it cool or like, oh, even if you're gonna be in the lifestyle, I'm gonna show you the good way to do it. No, that doesn't work in this context whatsoever. There's no good way to be a child prostitute.
All right, let's put it like this. If you're a crackhead and you got a baby and one day they grow up, they're 15 and you realize they're smoking crack, do you pull out every single last stop to get them off of the crack? Or do you say, hey, well, it's important that you keep your pipe clean. So I'm going to get you some Brillo and some fucking, I don't know how you clean a pipe, but I'm going to get you some supplies. And also you should buy crack at this spot, but don't go to this spot because they got some bunk ass crack. And I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
Realistically,
Same question for y'all, but about sliding.
Realistically, it would be it was like you're not going to be 15 smoking crack. What's going to happen is you're going to catch your
He
kids.
said you'll be 15. You know the timetable.
Some people
Most
do.
likely you're not, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's hypothetically.
But like really, like the first time before it gets to that point, you're gonna find your kid smoking weed probably, and you're gonna find your kid maybe trying to drink probably, and things like that, maybe trying to steal some pills. And when you demonize it and put too much like emphasis on going against it, yeah, that could you do kind of have to be somewhat understanding and tolerant towards that, or else you're gonna foster them to want to do it even more so. However, at the same time, you can't fully you don't want to be like the cool mom that allows all the kids to party at the house, and then all of a sudden, you feel me, like police are showing up and now you're getting caught up for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Which
for sure we've like known parents over the years who they were the cool parent. One kid overdoses in your house.
Boom.
This is a weird conversation.
Hey, as far as gangbang go, more so than the drug thing or the hoeing thing, you go have a father and a son that's from the same hood. You know what I'm saying? So this dad might be big so-and-so and the son might be little so-and-so, and maybe the nephew is baby so-and-so. It might go like that, you know what I'm saying? And you might, like, you outside, and he stepped outside, you fuck on, and or I'm about to keep an eye on you, though, and make sure you don't get too far out, like, you know what I'm saying? You from over here now type thing. But I can't really compare that to hoeing and your daughter about to sell some ass, you know what I'm saying? That kind of hit different. You know
because,
what I mean?
okay. It's different things like gangbanging. Like if you're a dad and you took your 15-year-old son on a drill, I mean, what is that? Ultimately, that's like you doing a revenge thing. You're standing up for your neighborhood or your friends or whatever, I guess. But like the prostitution thing is just like, that's a way to make money.
No, it's all
and
negative,
it's a
right?
very deeply fucked up way for a young girl to make money.
It's all negative, but look at PNB Rock, like the case with them, the son and the son, the broad and the dad.
But isn't that like a family affair? That's a level of evil from that dad that I think like a lot of people are unfamiliar with.
I just think like parenting.
But that's not gaming. That's robbing.
Yeah, parenting, like parenting though, that's a place of responsibility. Like and kind of like to answer like Adam question, like for me, like let's just like say this the son father thing, like hell no, like I wouldn't want my son from the hood gang banging, and I think those situations happen when the father is absent out the picture, like in jail. Now, if you a father on the streets and you coaching your son to be from the hood and trying to lead him into gang banging, like to me, that's loser mentality. Because me, like my kids, it's sports, you know what I'm saying, drill team. I'm trying to keep them busy, you know what I'm saying, keep their head, you know what I'm saying, in school and all that. I don't want them doing none of the shit that I did, just like I always say. When I was young, the way that my daddy parenting, he got from his father, but I knew as a kid, the shit that he was doing to me, I knew when I was going to be a parent that I wasn't going to do that shit. So it's just like with that, like, hell no, you can't show your daughter, you can't show your kid how to be the best gang banger or the best hoe. Like, man, you got to disassociate yourself with that shit.
Hey, but guess what? People learn from watching. Cause my dad, he kept a ball in my hand and a book in my hand, bro. And he in this heyday, he was the biggest blood, whatever. Yeah. But like I learned from watching, and then I appeal to it. So you can't always blame the parents because they don't condone the things you do. I don't know why that Fishborn daughter is doing porn. Adam probably fucked her.
But this is the thing, though.
No chocolate.
But okay. But this is the thing. But this, like, you got to disassociate yourself. Like, I really think people don't really see, and from what she explained, you really don't see Tania disassociating herself with it. Like when you associate yourself with it, that's when you make it like, yeah, shit. I'm with it. It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's on the internet though. She out there though. It's hard to avoid. Even bro. Hey, look.
But still, as your parent, I don't give a fuck what you out there doing. It goes against me as a parent, so I gotta disassociate myself with that shit. I'm not about to be hanging out with you like, hey,
I ain't
girl,
talking
like
Tania, but Tania, she know, bro. I've been a good supporter of her, bro, and try to look out for her advice wise and all that. And she listen for 48 hours and after that is over. No, for real.
I mean, is it like
I didn't try to help her though, like not even on no sexual nothing.
Yeah,
like, cause she cool and she got a cool personality and she know how to speak and all that, and then she just drift off.
Yeah,
like she gets lost.
Her
drift off like mentally or drift off like
because her main thing, her favorite word is viral. But see, 80% of the people going viral don't benefit from it. Everybody else is. So if you do some dumb shit, everybody else monetizing. Everybody monetizing on the person
She
that's
got her
viral.
page blamped, so
she told me she's gonna call me in 5 minutes.
Who?
She lost her Instagram again?
Well, her original one, I don't know, like, and her new one.
I ain't
like,
talked to Tania, but if Tania keep it real, I done looked out for Tania. I ain't talking about no sexual nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, have her with me. We be hitting studios, we knocking out songs and shit like that, bro. But her attention span is short, and I think she's boy crazy.
I noticed that honestly, like, because even me, like, I kind of had like actual conversations with her about her being a part of this podcast, and it seemed like she was kind of serious, and then she just don't show up, don't hit me back. It's been months, you know. I feel like she just doesn't really stay focused on one thing. But okay, like hypothetical, let's say that Tania and her daughter had not done multiple interviews together when she was underage or whatever. Let's say they just popped out together and Tania's whatever 35 40 and her daughter's 20 and they doing mother-daughter soft white underbelly interviews talking about hoeing, but her daughter's 20, so she's
that's a different. I think there's a difference there for sure, because like
people are still going to be picking apart with a fine-tooth comb trying to find evidence that you were the one who got her into it.
100%.
The thing with the thing with Tania, right? She willing to do it. And then she capable of doing it, but she got 3 kids back to back with that steps with Sassy Badass, right? And then she went and got a new one. You got a babysitter problem, right? So if she got paid by No Jumper and then the babysitter package was included in that, and then she could pull up and that was already set aside, then she'd be good. But
babysitter
should be like Bebe's kids in a fucking
Bebe's kids.
No, for real, because
No Jumper daycare.
The last time she came, she had the girl holding the baby for
sure.
and I spanked her down. The other girl, right? But so she
acknowledged this on camera too.
Yeah, whatever. She ain't shit, but like she needs a babysitter, bro. If she had a babysitter package along with whatever deal she got going on, whether it's rap, singing, podcast, she'd be all right.
Well, she did say that to me, is that basically like shit with her daughter wouldn't have gone the way that it went if she hadn't had all of these little rugrats for her to be dealing with, because she,
that ain't true.
You know, how you going to chase after a 13-year-old who wants to go be on the blade when you got a 2-year-old that, anyway, I never had a 13-year-old, but I had a 2-year-old and I know it's a full-time fucking job.
That is a terrible excuse, though, to be fair.
My daughter 19 and I got
But
a
she got
grandson,
5
right?
kids or some shit.
But look, I'm gonna tell you this, and this the hard truth. If my name was Tania, I would distance myself from what's the little girl name?
Nova.
I would distance myself from no, forget that, because she's too far gone, bro. She gonna do what she want to do regardless, bro. You gotta let her do her and focus on your other 4 kids you got. Well, 5, because she got her son, the 3 by Sassy Badass, and the new one.
One of the boys is like, I forget how old he is. He might be like 16, 17. Looks like a fucking grown man. That was crazy.
For sure.
To meet him and realize.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did she have her new kid yet? Did she have
no.
She got a tiny, and when they were here,
okay.
that boy who's like 17 or whatever, like he was like watching the baby out there. He's like hanging out with
I
the
thought it was the female that Munchie was talking about.
No,
She
the
came
last
2
time.
times.
No, last time it was with him.
Too, but
her son was out there with the
Twice, that
grandparent.
broad. The little broad came with her twice.
She did come.
No. But we wasn't here when she did the thing with Nova.
Oh, okay.
So the son was there, and the son, she went and got her son from out of state with the grandparent, and the son is back with her. So
And he not even 18, huh? He's still like
he in high school.
But he looked like
Who's
he
that Snoop's son?
Snoop, hell no. I think his dad from one of the ops, like 40s, 60s or some shit.
Okay, well, speaking of ops, there's no ops, and you won't have to worry about running into the ops if you shop with Everything 420. If you're still hitting smoke shops in 2025, you are doing it wrong, baby. Download the Everything 420 app and thank me later. It's literally your smoke shop delivered. Everything from bongs to edibles, flowers, vapes, and even shrooms. And their mystery boxes are my favorite. You pick the category, they handle the rest, and they even have a Halloween box right now that's fire. Fast, discreet delivery. always clutch. Don't forget to use the code NOJUMPER, one word, at checkout for a little something off.
Hold on. Go back on this. I don't have any ops. The only op I got is opportunities, bro. No, for real. No. I phrased
I got
that wrong.
Oppenheimer on DVD.
No. All I got is opportunities coming, bro. I'm trying to clean up my image. You know what I'm saying?
Spike like Spike Lee.
No, for real. That's the only ops I got, bro. I don't beef. They're like, well, whatever. Whoever think they dislike me, that's good for y'all, bro. But I don't have any ops, bro. I got that wrong. Whatever.
Could we also just say that I think it's a pretty obvious point that when you're talking about sex with teenagers and like
Man, why we
I was still on this, man.
I don't want to talk about that
took
shit,
this
bro.
shit right out my mouth.
Mark.
Wait, what? What
I'm not trying to be
This
soft
nigga
like-
lush white underbelly.
I'm not trying to be, but no,
baby seal.
y'all gotta here check game though.
You just like lingering on topics.
No,
Wait, what did you say? I missed that. I was looking at the chat.
no.
He said something about fucking some kids.
Wait,
No, I'm
what?
saying that's objectively worse than foster. Like, doing that as a parent is worse than having your kid be a gangbanger. Having your kid be a prostitute and accepting that is 100% worse. That's the point I was trying to make.
Well, okay,
1
I
million.
kind of agree, but also like if you're sending your son out to like shoot at the ops and they could literally get a life sentence, I mean that's pretty bad, and you could take a life. That's pretty bad. Granted, like telling your underage daughter to go sell pussy on the street, that's fucking bad too.
Man.
But she could
We're
like
not saying that's what
she
Tania
could
did,
snap
though.
back. I'm not saying that's what she did, but
Right.
she could snap back into real life and be a normal person at a certain point. Which, if you were killing people, I mean,
I think Nova in the
they're
future,
both very bad. Let's just make that clear. But
when Nova grow up, bro, she go have a cold testimony in the story,
for real.
and she gonna be able to talk to people, and she gonna be able to set a table and make money off of it, monetize, because she gonna have a story, bro, that she you know what I'm saying, she was misled.
She
God willing.
in what's her name? Ivala.
Ayana?
Yeah.
Ayana can't say
Ivala Van Zandt. What's her name? Or something like that.
what was that?
The one that's on Upper Network.
Yeah, she
That
might
ain't gonna
be-
work. That ain't gonna work. That's like sending us to Scare Straight when we was young. That ain't gonna work.
No, she talked to you. She sit down and talk to you. Get down to the root problem, the deep pain. She ain't been there. She ain't been a prostitute, been out on the street and sold herself. Now she a woman, multi-millionaire, got her own show. So, she ain't been there. She might can get to the root problem.
do you think that if you had done Scared Straight with Fleece Johnson as a young man, that it would have scared you?
Hell no. Man, what?
He probably would have
Hey, bro,
sucked you out and then
man, bro, he
from
was-
there, I don't know.
Hey, he was in Joe Kentucky, bro.
Hold on.
A booty goon.
Hold on, bro.
The booty warrior.
Adam, I was a
But
teen,
hold
bro. I
on.
was a
He wasn't
teenager
taking
beating the
ass.
shit out of grown man. Man, Fleece, I would have socked the shit out of Fleece Johnson.
By the time you were 15, 16, he already had like 150 rapes under his belt. Like he was
Yeah, but
fucking
I was
every
in jail.
dude in that prison.
I was in jail for shootings when I was in ninth grade.
We just listening. We listening to stories. I guarantee he wasn't fucking. He was fucking dudes that was willing to get fucked.
Well, that is what he said. Is that he actually
That's
said
what he
it.
says.
I shouldn't
Come
say.
on,
that.
let's keep it real.
He
Like,
said he was
only
not
dudes-
raping. He was just fucking.
I don't believe that.
Exactly. He yeah, he was just fucking. Fleece came out with a beat. I would have man, bro, I would've went crazy.
He told me
some
he
shit
would
you gonna-
sit down.
That's some shit you gonna lose your mind over. Like somebody come at me, like I ain't never been put in that situation. I'm in a cell with somebody and they play her like it's some sexual shit, bro. That's my about to get their head bashed up in
I'm
here.
gonna give Adam his props, bro, on his interviewing skills, because you carried that interview well. Like it wasn't the freaky ass Adam you thought you was gonna get. Like no, for real.
Freaky
no.
What's your favorite type of lube to use?
Talking to a 50-year-old guy. Like, I'm so impressed with Adam that he didn't try to hook up with this 50-year-old fucking convict.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's funny
You're
though,
trying to
right?
set up a
Look,
gangbang.
Hey, look, when the interview started off, he said, "You used to have blonde hair, huh?" Right? So Adam
That's
like,
what Fleece
he
said?
said, "Yeah, I think I might have had it. I dyed it, but I'm happily married." You know?
Gotta call Casablanca.
Hey, it's funny as fuck. Hey, he said, "Hey, look, the nigga Felice said, hey,
Yeah. The little things that he does makes you feel like your booty hole might be in jeopardy.
That's a violation.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
All the gay jokes that nigga Adam had went out the window. Hey,
No,
nigga,
yeah.
Hey, Adam's like, hey, look, I'm happily married. I've been married. No, I love Lena. You know. Hey, it was funny as fuck. Cause and the nigga was like, hey, when you used to have
Nigga, there with a real bandit.
He said blonde hair, huh? That nigga Adam said, yeah, I think I did. I might have died.
Because that's the thing. If you want to see me with blonde hair, you got to go back like 3 years ago to see when I dyed my hair blonde for a Halloween costume.
Yeah.
And like the fact that he just knew about that, I'm just like, what? Like
What the fuck?
He liked it.
fetish. Like,
He liked it.
You've been digging through my Google search results trying to just find all the different looks I had over the years. Hey, like I can joke around about some gay shit when I'm around a bunch of dudes who are not gay, but then as soon as you're around a dude who is fucked hella men, it's like
that.
Yeah,
like,
for sure,
He basically did this thing where you tell your girl like, "Yo, I like that one red dress you got." You feel me?
Hey, no, it's funny because it's like the first 120 seconds of the interview, and Adam had to make it clear, like, he's talking about heterosexual man. I was saying this shit, weak. They gotta rewind that shit 3 times. Hey, no.
Beat the shit out of Fleece, man. He would have tried to come with some bullshit.
He's a terrifying dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
dude.
bro,
Terrifying
that was a good interview though.
What's terrifying about him telling stories? Because you scared?
No,
You
not
don't get in jail?
terrifying.
No, to
just
me,
said he's
to me,
terrifying.
terrifying, absolutely terrifying. To me,
Man,
the
he not
biggest,
even a big nigga. The fuck are you talking about?
No, just
you,
the-
you better work out. Nigga.
just the concept.
Hey,
just the
hey,
concept.
like no homo, because I don't even play them games. You like, so I think you kind of feel like he would have tried you. Huh?
Fuck yeah. What do you mean?
Little sandwich in that motherfucker.
Yeah, he would have.
Nigga turned to a Lunchable.
a lushable.
Of course he would have. Hey, man, this
Hey,
shit crazy.
man.
If I was his cellmate, look, like
Man.
for people that haven't done like extensive amounts of incarceration and shit, that's the number one fear. And then
Hey, let me tell you something. Hold on. I'm gonna get this clear right
Yes.
here, bro. Y'all watch too many movies.
So let me ask
and I'm
you
gonna tell you this.
Let me ask him a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Because this is how the DC dudes get down.
That's all I'm
You go to the feds.
oh,
You go to the feds, right? You
gosh.
go to the feds. They put you in a cell with a DC dude, and he just whip out the knife on you and tell you, "Hey, look, blood on my knife or shit on my dick."
I'm gonna have to die, bro. I'm gonna get killed. You feel me? I'm gonna
Are you
fight to the
sure?
death. Or he kills. Either I fight to the death, or I wind up like.
You ain't gonna pay him no money.
All
You
right,
want the
wait.
ass, nigga.
You know what he's gonna
wake up and kill
say?
myself.
He's gonna be like Thug. He's gonna say, "Listen, I'll give you booty whenever you want it. Just don't tell the world."
Hell no, bro.
I've seen you be able to like fit in with so many different groups of people, and you don't seem like you really like to raise a stink. You seem like you kind of like to go with the flow, and I feel like that would probably extend to a
Listen,
booty
he's
goon.
like, hold on, let me rap for you. Hold on. No, he want to rap his dick.
Hey, no, because
nigga.
motherfuckers be thinking the city bad. It's some places badder than like LA, like
DC,
Alabama.
Like if you fall in a jail and you from like a different state. Oh yeah, they're gonna try to get up on you.
Alabama,
Let's say you're a white
Kentucky,
boy.
like we're
Let's say you're a
from.
white boy and you get
Playing
locked up
phone
in.
games,
Let's say
all
you
that,
get locked up
trying
in
to rob you
Angola.
for your commissary, all type of shit.
I don't know about Angola, but
In
LA
Louisiana.
County,
In
that don't go
Louisiana.
down, bro.
You
Like
feel me?
I can't speak, but LA County jail, LA jail system, bro. The gay shit is frowned upon. Do
For
it
sure.
happen? Of course, it's weird niggas everywhere. But it all that like we watch movies like and all that shit, and nigga peeking at you in the shower and shit. What the fuck?
Nah,
And I don't give a fuck, nigga. If you got some soap and he drop, a nigga will pick it up. Fuck you talking about? Only a weirdo is worried about dropping the soap, and if you pick it up, somebody gonna run up behind them. Only a buster or a weirdo.
Look, on some real shit, 99% of people that aren't like
not drop the
for
soap.
real criminal. Drop the soap
Man, I don't give a
Man,
I don't
they
give a fuck.
going to
That
the
is
shower
the
with
number
liquid.
one. That is the number one fear of most sane,
Hold on.
rational human beings.
Hold on,
about getting locked up.
Hold on, Ant.
Is getting their manhood
Why
taken.
not just be worried about getting beat up?
No.
first?
I'm worried about getting lined up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm not worried
Like,
about, bro.
It's more of a realistic concern.
No. I'm saying they talking about drop the soap. If you drop it, pick that motherfucker up.
Bro, the fact that
Just pick it up.
the fact that
I don't
nobody's
even lie. My
acknowledging.
shit hit that floor. That shit stand down there.
Yeah, because it's contaminated.
Yeah, for sure.
Not because you worried about nobody
Drenched
running
sweat,
behind you.
just
Hey,
looking
Trey.
around like, yeah, that's my soap. That's my soap. I ain't gonna bend over. I ain't picking it up.
I ain't never been.
But that's my soap.
But-
Fresh, and that happened fresh from commissary. Fresh Dove bar soap. Hit it, bop. it's so contaminated and dirty down there, man. I'm just like, oh man, I'm not even touching.
Right.
That shit,
You
man.
get a
That shit
staff-
is like
hold on,
irritating
hold on.
motherfucker.
Overstood.
And I'm
Hold
not
on.
even trying to wash it off and figure it out.
No.
It's contaminated. 10 different, a million different people in the
Hey,
shower.
Disgusting.
Agreed. But I'm saying these people talking about drop the soap.
Oh yeah, I know what you talking
Nigga,
about.
let me need that soap, nigga, and I'm not worried about the germs and contamination. I'm gonna pick it up, bro. A real nigga not worried about nobody running up on him. He dropped it.
sure.
Fuck you talking about? That shit, movie shit. Nigga, they be weird, bro.
The movies were super realistic. Put it that way.
Man, I watched Oz and fucked myself up when I was a kid.
Oz terrified. That was like, whoa, that's what it's like?
Hold on.
Adebisi?
Hold on.
You gotta
Hold on.
share a cell with Adebisi?
Hold on, I ain't gonna take too much. Like 45 seconds, bro. My mom used to be like, "Shit, let me at home by myself." She's like, "Don't answer the phone or open the door." Right? Boom. So soon she go, I go to her room, get the flipping the channels. Boom. I flipped the Oz, bro, and I regretted it. A nigga I done wrong in Oz, bro. I was devastated. Nigga on Inglewood, nigga. The next time my mama tried to leave me at home, I went with her. I'm like, nah, I'm about to bounce.
You know what movie I used to hate that I used to be like, I'm like, oh, they did him wrong. Lockdown.
Oh,
the
He
nigga
got
from the
raped
wood.
by graffiti.
oh.
The nigga like, man, what
Hey,
the
you
fuck
like, hey,
is
you like
this?
that drawing? Hey, you like this drawing? Hey, you like this little artwork? And,
Is that the nigga from the wood?
no, it's wasn't it the white boy that
I think
did
it is. Yep, it is. I think it is. Yeah.
The white boy did it though,
White
right?
boy raped
yeah, the
graffiti.
white boy. Yeah.
Hey, but guess what? The dude from the wood that got hit on that scene, he said he cried after that scene.
Yeah,
He shouldn't have took it.
He said he regrets
Shouldn't have took it.
taking.
Crazy.
He regretted taking that role,
I
and
would've
it like
took it.
psychologically affected
He got
him.
raped in the film.
Graffiti kind of look like
Right.
Adam.
You ever seen the movie The Wood?
I don't think so.
Lockdown. You gotta go watch Lockdown.
That's your homework, bro.
Graffiti
You gotta
kind of look
watch
like
the-
Adam.
Ain't that a
man.
Master P movie? Lockdown?
Hell
Was it?
nah.
Yeah,
Body.
Lockdown.
No.
Master P is in
Yes, it
lockdown.
was,
Master
dude.
P in
It's
lockdown
a-
for sure. He's
it's a
one of the
no-limit
little
movie.
thugs in the jail for sure.
I ain't seen
I
it.
think
Yeah,
he,
that might be one of his movies.
Hey, hey, Adam, we're gonna give you a listen to some homework.
The Wood movie.
The Wood is great.
Yeah, The
That's
Wood.
a great film.
Hey, look, I'm Big Stacy in The Wood. Remember?
Wait, is this one?
Stacy in the Wood.
Wood.
It's wait, I'm reading the description. 3 old friends, Omar Epps, Tay Diggs, and Richard T. Jones, recount memories of their shared childhood in Inglewood, California,
BT,
as
yeah,
they prepare for
Inglewood.
Rolling's wedding to his fiance. When the groom goes missing without a word, Mike and Slim struggle to find their best friend and return him to his impatient bride before the wedding begins. Along the way, they continue to swap stories about lessons learned during their awkward teenage years.
I thought that the whole thing was about a bet.
You see when he walked to the store, he said, "Man, take that hat off." He's like, "Why? It's blue." He said, "Man, it's North Carolina blue." They said, "What up, blood?" He took that shit off fast. Like that's the worst kind of blue.
That the whole like we've referenced that in the chat or in our group chat multiple times too. So I think that it would be good if Adam saw it. So there'd be certain.
Man, I seen Baby Boy like 3 years ago. Yeah, I think I'm ready for another hood flick.
Lockdown, man.
Does it count as a hood flick?
Yeah, it is, yeah. The Woods a hood flick. It's not like
People
a
always are
banged
like,
out
"Oh,
flick,
you
but-
ain't seen all these black movies, so that's
It's
proof
a
you don't
black-
fuck with black people." It's like, no, I just don't watch movies.
Hey, look.
But I want to get better.
No, Menace to Society in The Wood is
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite
Menace,
movie.
Menace is old shit
All
for
right,
me.
have
But
you
realistically, I
watched
should
South
rewatch. What?
South Central.
There's just a movie called that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I saw
South
that.
Central, the Hoover dude. You gonna think you saw Gumby? He be Hoover. It's gonna be an ugly nigga.
Deuce
from
here.
Hoover.
That's gonna be an ugly nigga.
Then you got
You gonna think you seen Gumby.
yeah, Gumby. Yeah, he smells so fucked up.
Oh yeah, yo, this is what you're talking about. There's an Art of Dialogue clip called "I Cried After Doing the Scene Giving a Man
Yes.
Head in Lockdown." It's DeAndre Bond. too.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, graffiti made him suck his dick.
I gotta
He did
watch
all
it
type of-
again.
I hated that. I'm like, I was looking at that shit like, man, that ain't on
Oh,
some
actually-
That scene
bullshit.
didn't make sense to me.
Bro, he
that
has a
shit
Vlad
is
clip
crazy.
about it with
Yeah.
3 million views.
Man, with that jail would have went so crazy. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, how did he
Hey.
even take the scene?
Adam,
That's
you
like a
gotta-
different
Adam,
state,
You gotta
though,
watch
huh?
Colors, and you gotta watch.
I seen Colors.
I don't
Okay,
know where
you
it's
seen Colors.
I watched Colors a couple months ago.
I just knew it wasn't right.
You want okay?
In
you
any
wanna interview
jail,
one of
like,
the dudes
what
that's
the
in there?
fuck?
Like,
One mic. What you saying? Who wants-
Colors and
I seen Colors. I didn't even know there was a movie called South Central.
South Central.
But I know the dude from East Coast. He got a Gang of the Crip actors gathered in that movie. He was in there also. They did the graffiti, picked out all the wardrobe with the you know what I'm saying, like
That was in what? You talking Warriors?
Colors.
Okay, I have another topic that I would like to raise now that we're an hour and 45 minutes into the show, and I normally just we just kind of go crazy in the beginning and talk about whatever we feel like talking about. Before I even do that, I'm just going to say thanks to Everything 420 for keeping us going. It's like Amazon for all the low-key sesh essentials, from vapes to edibles. Their app makes it stupid easy to gear up for your next sesh. Fast shipping, super discreet, and always on the low. Just use code NOJUMPER, one word, for that little bonus. What are you doing?
I'm looking for
is that wax?
Yeah, I'm looking for edibles because I'm not smoking, if you hadn't noticed.
Why are you not smoking?
Because I was just in the hospital for an asthma.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense.
Hey, look, next Tuesday, right? All right, I go to Atlanta Friday. I come back Monday. Be back at work for Tuesday. Tuesday, my birthday, though, right?
Oh,
sick.
we going up.
Oh, we got a party.
Have some 420. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you trying to get high?
I'm gonna get high like
I'm gonna have you something right, man.
Yeah.
Good Girl Scout.
Yeah,
I smoke Girl Scout cookies.
I'm coming back for my birthday.
The bat signal.
They're smoking a lot of Girl Scouts.
Next Tuesday show, my birthday,
Now
we
I
going
smoke
up.
Girl Scout.
I'm gonna bring a big booty six and bust her pussy and asshole open. Free crib mac.
We got one right here. Tania.
Hey now.
What's up?
How you doing? Okay, we've been talking about you on the podcast a little bit. I thought it was only right if we gave you an opportunity to speak for yourself.
Now, Adam, don't play with me. What's that? What do I gotta clear up? What?
All right, so there's a clip that Wack played on the podcast the other day of your daughter basically describing you giving her advice on how to treat a trick, etc., and it's really done a lot to throw fuel on the flames of the grooming conversation. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Like, where is the grooming end, and does the just like helping your daughter prepare for her new job? Like, where do these things collide from your perspective?
Let me tell you what it is. So when you interviewed us, you clearly, everybody who always asks my daughter, from you, from Mark, Soft White Underbelly, they always try to get her to basically say that I'm the reason why she's doing what she's doing. She's a clout chaser for one, and she knows this. She knows that she has to use her mother's name most of the time. Like, most of her viral clips and shit is, oh, my mom, because she noticed that the people is always bringing me up. She said her name don't even go viral like that. It says Tania's daughter, because at this point, AI done captured people talking about the fucking mama so much, which is me. So it's only right for her to clout chase and be like, yeah, my mom, because she knows what's gonna get her numbers to go up. I mean, it's like the internet done groomed her at this point, because everybody is such cheerleaders and so just infatuated with this little bitty ass fucking girl that came out of my coochie. So it's like, damn, you know, at this point, you guys gonna believe whatever y'all gonna believe.
You sound like you're beefing with her right now.
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
That didn't sound positive at all.
Yeah, you didn't call her your daughter. You said this little ass girl who fell out my coochie.
Yeah, this is a crazy way to refer to your daughter, Tania.
She's still a little girl, so I'll be forgetting.
We know that's the whole problem. Yeah.
The whole problem is she's not like 18 or over. She's a little girl. So we have to keep on reminding ourselves, because the topic be just so inappropriate. But, you know, this whole world is inappropriate. So, long story short, that was clout chasing. She had to say that because it sounded believable. Like, they give her ideas. Like, she wouldn't have never even had as much as ideas as she had if it wasn't for, like, the comments, like, giving her so much, like, intel. She's like, damn, I didn't even know this about my mama. But, okay, but what do y'all got to say? They don't even know. So everybody gets confused, and I understand.
But the clip that I got played didn't really sound like she was clout chasing. It sounded like she was just kind of talking about life. And she was like, oh, yeah, my mom told me with the trick, call him babe, do this, that. And so then people start painting the picture of like, oh, okay, this is the nature of the relationship. Mom is strategizing about how to profit maximize.
But you asked her yourself, where'd you get this from? And she said, my homegirl. So anyways, her homegirl, it doesn't have a name, but I do. So she can say my name, and it could be a whole nother story. It's like writing a book. You don't say the names, you make up names, but it really be somebody real life. So she just put me on there. And at the end of the day, we told her about that, and she said, Mom, that's just an interview. I just be lying. We literally said that because we seen that clip circulated. And of course, we got family members that's like, Samir, have you seen? I'm like, yeah, I seen it. So I called her. I swear to God. I called her with my best friend, Kwani, on the phone on three-way. And she said, Mom, I was just saying whatever. I was just saying whatever. I say whatever on these interviews because I don't even be there.
Hey,
But let
Tania.
me be right there.
Hey, Tania.
You're not
Hey,
gonna say all that shit.
hey,
Oh,
Tania.
no, I don't want to talk to this voice. I do not want to talk to this voice.
Damn, what I do? I did something?
I do not. Who is that talking?
That's the who's.
Hell no. Fuck the who's. No, it is not.
Oh, I fuck with the who's, but who is this?
No, it's the real who's.
You don't for sure want to talk to me. No, keep going.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Munchie.
Who else
Who do you think it was?
Oh, but the way he got on that, I don't know who the fuck. Okay, what's up, Munchie B? What's that?
No. I'm about to say the friend you talking about is one of the twins that used to live next door to me.
No, that's Monty and them.
All right.
Oh, but what you talking about? The one who turned her out? Yeah, Monty.
The one that used to live next door to me.
Yeah, the one that used to live next door to you. Exactly. They was from Palmdale and all that, right?
Right.
And they came to LA. They got turned out too. That's how it goes. These girls come to LA because like.
Man, who you thought I was, bro? Hey, you talking about you fuck with the who's, nigga.
I don't know. These phones is
Man,
tricky.
you don't call my shit back. Hey, was you?
Hey. Oh wait, my bad.
The fuck?
Look, I'm meeting up with somebody. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Okay, so look.
Where the fuck you going?
Yeah. So yeah, Adam, stop trying to restart this shit up because at this point, good thing I'm a mama who got this paper trail, been doing all this shit. Because if I lift it up to the internet, the way motherfuckers just be trying to paint shit, they will try to have a bitch in jail. And
Hey,
guess what?
Ask her who she thought I was.
We kind of do want the underage prostitutes in jail, right?
Or at least protected, like
I had a mama talking about the mama grooming the goddamn child. It started from a runaway.
Hey, Tania, who you thought I was?
Oh man.
Who that boy?
Yes, and I was like,
Oh, no, that's out. Far from.
Who's the boy?
It don't even matter.
Real quick. I cut you off real quick.
It don't even matter. His name don't even matter. But yeah.
Exactly.
Tania, is there anything that you feel like you could do to like help protect your daughter from this lifestyle or get her away from it?
Tania.
So basically, right? All right, I just moved, right? I just moved. I got me a bomb little place or whatever, and it's out of LA. And basically, it's a nice environment and everything, right? I let my daughter know, and I'm like, you know, come home, like you're doing too much. She's like, no, I got it, Mom. I want to show you that it's like these young kids, they want to show the parents. And I think the only accountability that I do take for sure is that it says it in the Bible, your kids will have the karma from what you do, basically like having this lifestyle. It was so flashy, and she's kind of like, I want to have that too. No matter how much I say, it's not good. Oh, the industry is this way. She's like, I just want to see for myself. There's nothing nobody can do when somebody's mind is made up. So many people think that they could change these Figueroa prostitutes, even though my daughter's not on Figueroa.
Is it true that ATM Richie's the one who first put her on the track?
Hell no, we never heard of him into the internet.
He's not even a pimp.
I've seen people trying to get that narrative up. I didn't think so. I just wanted to double check.
It's not true. She said it out. She said it out the horse's mouth. She was with a girl. You know, like when I hung around friends, whatever my friends did, I was doing too. Oh, we doing checks. Oh, we doing it. Whatever was in. Come on, she's a teenager, so she's seen somebody doing something and it looked really easy, and she's like, oh, I'm a cute girl, and that's that. Didn't have nothing to do with the mama. I mean, why would I do that knowing what type of lifestyle? So say something happened to my daughter. How do you think I would feel if I'm the one who, quote unquote, groomed her? What the fuck? So if something was to happen to her, I would feel some type of way like it's my fault. I'm not about to be having no guilty conscience on me.
Hey, Tania,
no shit like that.
I got a housewarming gift for you.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah,
all right.
BT.
8 inches long.
Her next child.
Wait, Tania, yo, I have a question. It feels like it's been enough time. You probably about to get pregnant again.
It's about that time.
I hope not.
That baby don't look like me.
I think I'm ovulating right now. I could tell.
Oh shit, Munchie, you gotta get over there.
For me?
Shoot the club up.
About that time.
Told you I got a vasectomy. Y'all believe it. Yeah, she said
She's so fertile that it might even like
you'll bypass it.
Yeah,
The cream
bypass
pie.
it.
Hit a pie,
bypass it.
Green pie.
Science say I can't have kids, nigga.
I appreciate you, Tania. Thanks for the update.
All right.
All right. B team, elite team.
That didn't do anything to like help me think differently about the situation, for being completely honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
She thought I was sassy badass. That's brazen.
Oh my god!
What? Roll nigga.
I don't like that voice. So she said,
If he lived down the street and we could pod with him whenever we wanted, this would be an out of control podcast.
oh man,
He got mental health problems, bro. That dude. is
Don't we
crazy.
all?
Nah, hell nah. Not compared to him.
You don't got mental health?
I got.
Better get you some.
It give me what, some pussy?
No, some mental health.
Oh, hey, no. Hey, I know exactly what's wrong with me.
What?
The people that got problems, they don't know what's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
What's your diagnosis? Like, if you went to a shrink, what do you think they would tell you?
I as far as women, I got trust issues. I got commitment problems, and I got an anger problem. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I didn't control my anger problem. Like I know how to like kick back and then sit on it, and then you know what I'm saying.
it kind of just sounds like a regular dude to me.
Bro, I think I'm straight. I'm telling you, look. I have some anger problem, and I might sit on it, and I might the homie that got a more level mind than me. I might be like, hey, am I tripping, or did this nigga just say? You and then like, you know what I'm saying? Because at first I was impulsive, but guess what? Being blind might help me because I can't just bounce up and, you know what I'm saying? Because it would have been problems.
That made you like not as aggressive as you were before.
Not aggressive. It's like I just can't get to it like I want to. Like I'm just go grab my keys like to watch this. You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever feel like you have PTSD from like
I don't got PTSD at all.
the hurt you've inflicted on other people at times in your life?
No. I don't got PTSD, bro, because I'm not a paranoid person. They think, not they no jumper this dangerous place. I've never been up here paranoid or nervous.
Do you ever feel haunted?
I come by myself. I come with me and one bitch. I come with me some homies, or I come with me and a homie. I'm not tripping. I'm not worried about. I done had weird, like dreams and woke up like, you know what I'm saying, and call myself, or in a bitch looking like, nigga, you feel me? I done swung on bitches in my dream before and shit like that.
Oh, for
like,
real?
but like when I wake up, I'm not a paranoid person. I pray about everything, worry about nothing. I'm not tripping on nobody. And that's on whoever that try to approach me and think what they want to think. Like,
I think I got some PTSD from earlier today.
from catching that CD.
What happened?
Well, so I was shooting a scene with another guy and a girl, and the guy asked me, like, are you down for double blowjob? And my jaw dropped.
Never heard of that.
Basically, it's where you both put your dick in the girl's mouth at the same time.
So it ain't two bitches sucking your dick at one time.
No,
Like I
one
got-
mouth, two dicks. I told the guy, I'm like, listen, I'm from the set. And the big homies ain't cool with that one.
No double.
I be getting calls all night and all morning.
Hey, for sure. Yeah,
I got head from two females at one time. She licking on
Yeah,
the
there's
side.
no question that is okay. That's fine.
that ain't got nothing. We talking about having your John against somebody else John in the mouth.
Nuzzled
That
up
ain't
together,
cool,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We ain't-
Hey, no
we ain't
sir in
bumping
my
swords, bro.
voice. No sir in my voice. No, hell no.
And he's a brother, and I'm not. So I felt kind of bad. I'm like, normally I would.
He grew up around white people.
He's from England, so yeah, he's a little different, you know.
Saying that with the
Yeah,
English
he's a
accent
little
is crazy.
different.
But it's like a lot of dudes who get into porn are just like the horniest dudes you ever met.
Did he sound like
They're down for all this crazy
Did he
shit.
sound like Trap Lord Ross?
Kind of, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Adam, do you want to?
He's a cool guy, but like, yeah.
Nah, bro.
That means that both like literally the dicks have to touch. That's the only.
Oh yeah.
What do you
Oh,
mean? If
yeah.
yo dick.
She said she going back and forth.
How
sucking
y'all
dick,
both
like-
gonna- If you trying to suck two dicks at one time, I mean, how you gonna do that?
Normally it's like one after the other. It's like a line.
If you're trying to
Oh,
suck
so he-
two
you
dicks
familiar
at
with-
one time,
He did it before.
how are you gonna do that?
And don't argue with him. He did it.
I've
Right?
I've not experienced a double blow.
You sure?
I'm very positive.
Your tip ain't touched nobody else's tip.
I'm not as of yet. Not as of yet, and I don't know.
Not as of yet,
and I
but
have
I'm
no
not
plans.
ruling it out.
I have no plans on doing it.
So you didn't do the
Moving forward.
pyramid.
No, have I ever Eiffel Towered a bitch? Yeah, I've Eiffel Towered a bitch.
Pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The tips touch it.
Oh hell no! Not like I've been like the pyramid's crazy. So I've been like in the bitch's mouth while the homie's fucking before. That's
Yeah, we all
happened
done did
before.
that.
Yeah,
We younger, we
yeah.
going up on we flipping her.
That's like regular in high
Yeah, that's
school.
regular.
You can
Yeah.
flip, but we ain't
in high
doing
school. I
nothing.
did that as an adult.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Game over.
Yeah.
I love a good flip.
Yeah, we ain't doing the two in the thing mouth at the same time.
Yeah,
gang,
no,
man. We
no.
gonna
You
suck
back
this
there, I'm
motherfucker
up
one at a
here, bro.
time. That's how that's going.
You pop the trunk, I'm under the hood.
For sure.
Did that make the entire scene just kind of like, is that in the back of your mind then? Like, you're like, fuck, this fool's down for.
No, because that's normal. Like, really, all that's one thing I realized is like most of the porn dudes are like freakier than me.
Hey, do you know how?
Most of the porn dudes are
Hey,
freaky.
They down for the down.
They are. They're just like they do this for a living. And granted, if I did it for a living, maybe I'd be a little bit more open minded about everything I'm gonna do. Just because
It gotta be some dudes that's in porn that's doing it for a living that's not doing a double blowjob mouth thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but
for sure.
But
Yeah, I
that's
gotta
one
know
thing
this.
in the porn world is that once you have really like cemented yourself as like a goat, they don't really like shoot with other guys anymore. They just do one-on-ones, which
Oh, okay.
Hey, when I fucked a girl that fucked Brian Pumper, I was 18. I thought I was the man. Like, nigga, me and a porn star fucked the same bitch.
you were right.
What? I'm like, what? And you know, I asked, I don't do this shit. I'm like, who fuck better?
What'd she say?
Me? Oh, you would. She might have been lying. Hey, but it was Brian Pumper. She like, it was weak. She sounded convincing. I want to believe it, so let me believe it.
Did she do a scene with him or did she just like.
No, it was a casual fuck.
Okay.
It was a casual fuck. He used to come to the Brian Pumper used to come to the studio on Market Street, nigga, in the hood, like downtown Inglewood in the 9-4s, and he used to take forever to do a verse.
Really?
He's like, I'll be fucking it up and I'll be heating it up, right? And then
I've listened to so many of his songs and they're all so bad.
bro, when you come out, it's a computer. Everybody been like, you want to see my video? So he's like, yeah, we all crying around. We think it's a music video. It ain't nothing but him fucking, and then flashing him rapping, then him beating some pussy down, him rapping. I'm like, this ain't no fucking video. Like, what the fuck? You just put your music behind, nigga. You doing a performance scene and then you fucking something. But he used to take an hour to do a verse. Talking about, I'm fucking it up and I'll be beating it. I'm like, you Lloyd Banks looking ass nigga. If you don't hurry up and get up out of there. If he see this, he gonna know, bro. He used to go to the homie studio, nigga, the homie Hustle, nigga, Jay Hustle on Market Street in Inglewood, bro. And it used to take forever. We used to be hot. Nigga, the gangbangers was ready to whoop your ass. Like, bro, is he done? How many times you gonna say you fucking it up, you beating it up?
I'm fucking beating it up.
All right, yo, so let's get into some actual topics here. This is one that's been going kind of crazy. So basically, there's a clip of Vlad. I guess I'll just play this clip of Vlad real quick, and then we can get G Herbo's reaction.
Yeah, Herbo went.
I was talking to his people about doing an interview, and ultimately he passed. But he did some podcast that got 678 views.
Whoa.
Not 678,000. 678, less than 1,000 views. He spent an hour on this podcast, but he wouldn't do Vlad TV. But Vlad TV was interviewing him over and over again on his come up. But once he gets to a certain level, well, he don't want to do Vlad TV anymore because Vlad TV's the feds now and whatever. I feel like that's lame.
Okay, so Herbo leaves a comment responding, and this is what he said. Vlad, you didn't do shit for me. Like, nothing at all. You think the interviews that we did in the past is what blew me up? You got to be shitting me. You call me every time, not the other way around. I obviously had some kind of motion. I didn't even know who the fuck you were when I first did an interview. I promise. I wasn't even in the loop back then. I just showed up wherever my team told me to, and I'll do another podcast and get 2 views. I do what I want to do. That's the exact reason why I'm not pulling up on your goofy ass, because you care about views. That's why you do and ask the shit you ask. I'm not fucking with it. I don't like what you represent, and you got no principle. You don't give a fuck about me or nobody you interview. You get an N-word killed and sent to jail and be on to the next victim, and you take advantage of for clicks and views. Fuck you, buddy.
Hey,
Thoughts?
hold on. G Herbo, I don't care what platform you on, you should never get in the hundreds as far as views go. No. For one.
Even the thousands is embarrassing.
Bro.
100s is real bad.
For G Herbo, that's horrible.
G Herbo, what the fuck?
Bro,
you don't do 100K with G Herbo, what are you doing?
I'm not in the industry as far as he is, and I'm not like an artist on his level by far. You supposed, and your baby mama even viral. What are we talking about? Then for 2.
And can you show the screen for a second? You should always get at least 100,000 views when you interview G Herbo. Just gonna throw that out there.
You should.
I'm a little. Hold on. And then after this, I'm done. Okay. I don't care what platform it is, Vlad, Academics, Wallow and Gilly, Joe, No
Champs.
Jumper, Drink Champs, Breakfast Club. Can't nobody get me in trouble with the police but me.
Man, I'm glad you said that.
That's it. That can't nobody get me in trouble, bro, because I don't gotta answer nothing they say, bro.
But he's not really saying that. He's really just saying that he doesn't appreciate the fact that he feels like Vlad just interviews people because they're hot in the moment or because he can get views off them, which, granted, if you're a person running a big hip hop platform, yeah, you basically need to talk to people that are going to get views. Otherwise, your business makes no fucking sense.
And of course, that's how it's working, right? But I've been experiencing that a lot, and like this my thing about it, like, right? So somebody will sit down with you and have an interview with you. And that's kind of like, just like, I don't know you and Lefty relationship, but that just like, it kind of sound like the same thing that you was explaining with Lefty. Like, he sat down with you, had an interview, then after that, like, F you. And I've been seeing that with like a lot of guys, like in hip hop, like they be sitting down with these platforms, then later on, like, oh, F them, are they the feds, are they the police? And then it's just like, I'll be looking like, well, okay, well, at what point did they become the feds or the police? After you sat down with them? And just like what Munchie B said, if you anybody that's like from you know what I'm saying, a hood, you know what I'm saying, the trenches, poverty, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't been in jail, bro, you know, if you ain't been in these rooms where the police, interrogation room where police try to question you, all that, bro, you already know the do's and don'ts. So it don't matter who the interviewee is, you should already know what you going into. So like Herbo say, he only did Vlad because of his team. So it's just like, basically, you was going off what your team was telling you, so you was doing it to a degree for the likes and the clickbait too.
But in the same comment, he says, "You called me every time," which kind of makes it sound like it wasn't Vlad communicating with his team.
Well, it's also Herbo's Herbo's comment reads like that he feels like Vlad is taking credit for his success to a degree.
Okay,
and that doesn't really
that could be that could come across as offensive.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Which I don't even think that Vlad was necessarily really implying that. I don't know why Herbo reacted in that way. Especially, I don't know how close Herbo and Bibby still are, but I know that Bibby and Vlad have been cool and done a lot of content.
I like Bibby.
I like Bibby a lot too. Now, remember though, I will say this: Herbo's success was not because of Vlad. That's pretty obvious. Like Kill Shit and Gangway, he had huge records that were resonating when he was still 17 years old. Like, you know what I mean?
But Vlad said, when I was messing with you on your come up, and now that you up and you acting funny, and you going on platforms that only get you 600 views. That's all.
Yeah, that ain't saying I made you. It was just like, you know, yo, come up when you was coming up. You know what I'm saying? We was doing interviews, and now I just heard Vlad say, feel like now that you bigger or larger than life, you feel like that you don't want to fuck with me no more. And like Herbo, and like it's like, well, I don't like what you represent. You know what I'm saying? People going to jail and this and that, and like to that, that's what I'm saying. Like, at what point did his podcast start representing that? After he interviewed you, or because
but Herbo's saying like that he just didn't really even think about it. He didn't know Vlad from a hole in the wall at that time. He was just kind of doing whatever. Because I mean, let's be real. I did a Herbo interview in I think 2018, and I'm kind of in the same boat as Vlad, where he just stopped talking to me at a certain point. Don't want to be associated with the podcast or whatever. And I accept that from everybody. But it does feel a little weird that when you give somebody opportunity or you put them in on a certain pedestal with your content, which granted, G Herbo was already a big artist by the time I interviewed him, but you always think like, unless something bad happens between us, that we're going to stay on cool terms. But oftentimes what you find, and Vlad, I think, mentioned like the Migos in the same clip that he did their first interview and then they didn't want to do content with him after. I mean, that shit always does hurt, especially but I think from Vlad's perspective, like, he would understand if you were only going to go do Shannon Sharp and you were going to do the Breakfast Club. If you were going to do platforms that are like as big as mine or bigger, then I totally get that. But he's saying like he'll go do a podcast with like total nobodies and get no fucking views. But that's kind of part of the thing of being Herbo, is that you're big enough that if you got something good to say, if you want to say fuck this rapper, or you want to say, hey, these are my thoughts on this thing, you could do it on any platform and that clip is going to go viral.
This is my thing, Adam. All right, so like it's just shit I don't even speak on. Like I even like the same shit like you said. I even like get this shit shit with you. And just like it probably been people that you interviewed in the past, and just like kind of like for me, I'd be like, all right, like damn. So my thing is like this, like that's what it comes back to the question, like when did they start becoming the police? Like after they interviewed you, and this the thing is, like my thing is, I can't take offense to you talking to somebody else, but you gonna have offense just being in a room because I feel like no jumper this, or I feel like no jumper that. Like, hold on, bro, I'm a nigga that did extensive time, bro. Like, nigga, and I could have went home every time, bro. Like, and I took that on the chin. So it just be like when I just even be hearing certain shit, like, bro, like, hold on, you think like I'ma really be around some shit that's like representing like the police, like niggas put themselves in these own predicaments. Like, show a motherfucker some paperwork with a motherfucking name on there, whatever motherfucking Adam real name is on there, that he cooperated with the police, putting somebody in jail and shit like that. Because at any business, like even if like you got a fucking smoke shop, you could be a motherfucking gang member with a smoke shop. If you running a legit business, if a fucking shooting happened, the police is coming to your business asking for the tapes. And if you got tapes that's recording, you gotta hand that shit over or it's gonna get subpoenaed to court. So that's why you just either have a bullshit camera or some shit that don't record. And so it just be like, I just be kind of confused like with the police shit, because it's just like you as a grown member and like as a person, I understand pros and cons and understand the do's and don'ts. Like you can only put yourself in these predicaments and answer trick questions, because if it's something that I'm uncomfortable with or don't agree with, I'm gonna check this on the spot and be like, hey bro, we ain't, man, next question.
Or you could be like, be like Pee Wee Longway, be like, I just like blue because it's a nice color.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
just totally dub the entire question. And here's the main thing though. I think a lot of people are afraid, a lot of artists are afraid to go to platforms like Vlad or No Jumper because we're not going to do puff pieces. We're going to do real journalism. We're going to actually interview you. We're going to ask you real questions. It's not going to be just some industry ass shit. And I think that's why a lot of people get intimidated.
And granted though, too, like there's only so many platforms that Herbo could go on where, and me and Vlad both are two of them, where I'm going to say, hey, this guy was talking shit about you on the internet, and then your homie shot and killed him the other day, and now the feds are investigating and they already arrested him and shit like that. Like that kind of thing. $1 million worth of game ain't saying that to you. They're gonna let you skate and not have to talk about the tough questions. But the thing is too, is like me or Herbo, if you told us or Vlad, I mean, if you told us beforehand, like, hey, I don't want to talk about this shit, it's an open case. Boom, fine, I don't care. But my thing is like, all right, if you look at every rapper in the whole rap game, 95% of the rappers, which are the ones that haven't made it yet, are desperate to get on a platform like Vlad or No Jumper. Then you have the guys who make it to the point where they feel like they don't need that platform anymore. And so they just kind of turn their back on it or act like they're too big-headed for it or whatever. But then you also have some people who kind of cross over that mountain. Like I'm going to use Dirk as an example. Dirk was rapping about how he didn't fuck with Vlad. Then Dirk gets a Fed case, gets a RICO. And then Dirk sends his lawyer basically, or I think Vlad reached out to Drew Finland to do an interview. And then Drew Finland has to get approval from Dirk and actually told Vlad in the interview, like, hey, Dirk said that he doesn't have a problem with you or anything. So with both Dirk and Herbo, they are people who are in the position where they feel like they don't need anybody. They don't give a fuck about the media because their career is already at a point that is so big that they don't need nobody. But then look at Dirk. As soon as he's on the other side of that and he's looking at his career like, fuck, maybe my career is over. Maybe I'm not going to see the streets for 20 years. Then all of a sudden it's like he starts to warm up again to the media outlets. My main thing is like, if you're going to be a rapper and you're going to, you know, have relationships with the media, your standard for why you basically like reject a platform, especially one that you fucked with early in your career, should probably be a little high, right? Like I just don't think it don't make sense to me to like turn your back on another platform that you were real cool with for like none of the reasons that he really outlines there are reasons that I would consider like good excuses.
If Herbo don't care about the views, he just messing with you for you and what you trying to bring. That's cool. But like the police shit, bro, it's on the person that sit down in the chair, bro, and I stand on that. Cause I ain't never went.
No, for sure.
Like, what is Herbo so worried about him asking?
Yeah,
about?
No. Then this is like the thing. Like, if you just like me, even if let's just say my team is in charge of like who I go interview and sit down with, like I'm doing it based on my team. Like just at this point in my life, like as a human being and shit that I've been through, like I'm still going like what platform, who, like, okay, like I'ma still want to like do some like research, at least a small research, like, you know, what they own, who I'm interviewing with, you feel me? Like, because that's when you get put in predicaments. Like you go interview somebody, you just showing up to somebody that mess with the ops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or, you know, they known for interviewing your ops. So it's just like at some point, even if your folks came to you and was like, oh yeah, well, yeah, it's No Jumper. Yeah, you got to do it, man. It's the coolest
What's the
podcast,
real
the hottest
intention?
podcast.
What's the real
like, you feel me?
intention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do it. Well, you can do what you want to do, but just me personally, I'm not going to do it and then later on be like, fuck it. Like beforehand, I need to know what I'm getting myself into, because I like I'm gonna be like fuck it beforehand, whether people believe it or not. Like I'm gonna be like fuck it beforehand. I don't give a fuck about like the fame or getting exposure. I'm gonna be like fuck it beforehand.
I'll be real. I feel like for a normal person, which we all to some extent kind of fall into that category, I feel like it's hard to even imagine how much G Herbo is feeling himself. In the sense that
sure.
he don't feel like he don't need none of these media outlets. He been hot musically for 10 fucking years. He don't worry about what a Vlad feel like, etc.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
as soon as your career starts to dip down a little bit, you're going to be in the position where you either want that kind of attention from media outlets like that, or you already know that you're going to look crazy if you go try to like get some attention from that kind of shit. Because I mean, Herbo, to be fair, like, and I fuck with him, and that's why it does kind of bum me out that he doesn't fuck with us. But it is what it is. I'll take it on the chin.
I know mutual
I
people
feel like that's
with Herbo.
that's the ultimate thing that comes from me interviewing 5 million random ass Chicago rappers, is that then the really big rappers start to look at the platform like it's some peon shit.
Yeah.
And I've kind of realized that over the years, is that, you know, if you're a Dirk and we interviewing Poodle LaFleur and he's basically saying like, man, fuck Dirk because he didn't look out for me after I got shot or whatever, that's just immediately like from the eyes of a superstar rapper, they're like, man, fuck that platform. I ain't going there. When they interviewed somebody who in their eyes ain't shit. Right. The main reason they interviewed him was because they wanted to throw dirt on my name.
But there's but things
let me ask you a
become.
question. What about the ones that already know that the platform bullshit still pull up? Cause okay, what was that? What's the name of it when I guess what was it? Joe and Academics was on at the time when Nipsey pulled up. He said what he said to Academics, and he pushed out. You could tell Nip wasn't feeling y'all before on the way up there. You know what I'm saying? So why even pull up?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
I think like he probably like went to Complex because there's all kinds of content at Complex, and then when he realized he was supposed to be on a podcast with Academics, then he kind of shut it down and told Aki he didn't like him. But I believe they
So
had
at
a
that time that was rotating host then or something?
There's just like a million shows on Complex. I think at that time it was kind of like you might go in there and do 3 different interviews. You do some little 10-minute piece of content. You do an hour-long thing with. But also, if you're gonna be on Everyday Struggle, I'm pretty sure you had to be pulling up at like
It was
5,
3
6.
of them. It was the girl.
Yeah,
it was Joe,
Nadeska, Joe, and him.
Right.
But that's also
you
at
know
the
what you're
time.
coming for, right?
But that you gotta like look at the aura of Academics now compared to then. He was a
We ain't
different
talking about
guy.
now to compare to then.
Because it's a different guy though. Because
Bro, Nipsey, Nipsey wouldn't have cared from the Academics now. Academics is worse now. So he really wouldn't have F with him.
But he has relationships with so many of the big rappers. Realistically,
Nipsey ain't one of my favorite people, but he didn't care about relationships, bro. Nipsey, he wouldn't, bro. If he didn't mess with him on what's the show was called?
Everyday Struggle.
He wouldn't have messed with him now. If he didn't mess with him then, because you was messy then.
No.
Well, one of a bunch of his good friends are all fuck with Academics and do content with him. He might be looking at it like shit.
Man, but
if 21 real cool with him, if Offset cool with him, if Lil Baby cool with him, if Young Boy cool with him,
but they all look up to Nipsey though.
But the thing is, at that time, it was very popular to hate on Academics. Fools were going on that show and spazzing on him all the time.
that was the first time that anybody's seen him in real life.
Correct.
Hey, you forcing me to give Nipsey flowers, right? Listen.
We all know you love him.
Listen. Nipsey ain't tripping on trends and who mess with who, bro. He didn't mess with Academics as far as him. How he got down, how he did his content. He probably seen the war in Chirac. He wasn't feeling it.
No,
he
for sure.
He come from the thick of this. He in the trenches where we at, and he wasn't feeling it. He came, he's asking stupid questions. He got up out of there.
I don't think they got to the point of even asking questions. They didn't even start that.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
No.
But, and then remember, this is the same time when Fools were also
so
tripping on.
Nip sat down with him and then skated.
He didn't even sit down with them though. He just like
He said
basically
that was
told them in the building like, nah, I don't fuck with you. I don't like what you do.
And
that was it. They didn't do the interview.
That's also within 6 months of when like the Migos were getting into it with Joe Budden and had that altercation at the
Which, to be
awards.
fair, Ack was like the good guy in that.
Yeah, he was trying.
Joe Budden was the antagonist that they were taking shots at. This fool over here on a chat line.
No, I went to the bathroom. No, do that thing.
Oh, okay. Nah, but I mean, okay. What the fuck were we talking about? How did we even get on that?
We was talking about.
No, I'm saying talking about walking on the interviews and interviewers.
Yeah, but the thing about Herbo also is like it's the cliche that people have said for years. All the people that you see on the way up, you're going to have to see on the way back down. So it's in people's best interest to maintain good relationships with all media outlets, whether or not, you know, they might have a certain stigma attached to them at a certain point or not.
But also at this point, a huge percentage of the top rappers realize that they don't really need the media.
But guess what? It's a lot of people that do music, and they was messing with these media outlets when they was on their way up. And now they up, they not messing with these artists, and they feel that way. And hold on, and that's why the story came out with Vlad and Glasses Malone.
That's
a whole other topic. Yeah,
we should talk about that after for sure.
When I come back.
Yeah, when you come back.
He's going on a tinkle break.
Yeah. P for the D.
Let's talk about something. Wait, what's P for the D?
That's some Packers.
P for the D.
Shit, all right. Shit, man. Yo, I went to the crazy ass underground rapper basketball game this weekend.
How was that?
It was pretty wild. I mean, shout out to Hyperpop Daily and Underground Sound. Those are the new up and coming underground platforms that basically put on this event. And it was cool because it's kind of like a weird mix of like the underground scene that I kind of come from circa like 2016, 2017. And now, but then you kind of mix it in. There's always like the street element too, where you have like at one point, all right, I'm like, whoops, I'm standing on a chair, right? Watching the basketball game. And then I realize that there's like another chair. And then if I stand on that chair, I'll be closer to Traplo Ross. So I'll be able to actually talk to him. There's a backpack in between us. So I get down and I move the backpack. And as I move the backpack, I just realized like, oh, that's a very heavy backpack. And it really,
There's something in there.
really hit the other chair like with a real thud. And I'm like, oh, right. Some of the rappers here are not just auto-tune underground rappers. Some of these rappers have Blix with them.
So wait, this is a bunch of like SoundCloud fools were predominantly, or
basically, but then there's like some like drill street type rappers on there. But one weird thing about it is that a lot of the biggest rappers on it were not there. Like I was really excited to see Lil Pump and Smoke Perp
Hoop It Up.
They were on the bill. They were not there. Vaughn off 1700 not there. Really, if I were to look at the flyer, it would probably be kind of shocking how many people were listed that didn't show up. But there was a lot of people there. You know, Dave Blunts came through. Fucking Rugrat was there. A lot of people. I've seen Laserdisc for the first time in a while. A bunch of people. So
a lot of like Dirty South and Florida Fools and shit like that.
Yeah, and then we saw Skrilla. And then Skrilla invited us to the show, and that's how we ended up going to that show. Which it was interesting to see like, who's a committed enough Skrilla fan to come through to the El Rey to just see one rapper perform? No openers.
I guess
just Skrilla.
I think it was somewhat poorly promoted because I would have for sure even if I wasn't like, if you didn't hit me and was like, yo, I would have gone to see Skrilla because that's like a rapper that I hella fuck with. Like,
but okay, to me, like, and this is not a criticism of Skrilla in any way, but I was kind of surprised that it was like, he performed for maybe an hour. A couple other like artists came out and like did a song with him and shit like that. But then that was it. Like normally when I go to a show, I'm expecting to at least see like two other openers. And in my mind also, these should not be like paid openers. These should be people that genuinely belong on this bill, even if they're playing for
supporting
free.
act.
Something that makes sense. Like for me as a person going to a show, that was kind of surprising to have it just be the one set from Skrilla and that was it.
I would love to open up for Skrilla on the zombie tour.
it was a wild vibe though, but no, it was cool. I had a good time.
That's fun.
Does Skrilla bring females out?
Some females, yeah.
Skrilla got some hoes for sure.
Like what 40, 60, 40 male, female?
I would not say that. I would say probably more like a 90-10. But even at an underground rap show, even a 10% is pretty solid.
No, that is good.
Yeah. Well, actually, the one funny thing is, like, I'm leaving, and I don't normally have the situation like I used where I'm like, I'm the sober guy, and I'm just like surrounded by people who are at some level of fucked up. And there's one white girl who has no idea who I am, but she's seeing other people take photos with me and shit. And she's kind of like telling me like, oh my God, like, who are you? Like, I don't even know who you are. And then she kind of like, right as I'm about to leave, she hits me with so like, what are you doing for the rest of the night? I'm like, I'm going home to my wife and kid. She's like, cool. I was like, it's just so weird, like just having a straight up conversation. I hadn't even smoked weed yet. It's like 10 p.m. and I'm talking to this drunk ass girl, just looking into her eyes, just like,
put dick all in her mouth.
She's
no, she's too. I think she's too drunk. I mean, you would probably be drunk too.
That's the case.
No. But you don't want it too drunk. You don't want it too drunk.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was 8 beers in, I probably would have been looking at her like, oh, she's fine. As a sober person,
so
I'm looking at her like,
attractive.
No, she's all right. I mean,
but I'm saying, like, when you too drunk, unless I know you like that, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? If
when I used to get too drunk, everybody was on the.
You gotta remember that you fucked
anybody
me, bro.
could get it.
Like, nah, yeah.
EBK.
Yeah.
EBK what? Anybody kitty?
Yeah, anybody kitty.
Any vagina can get it. All right, let's check this out right here. This is a clip that has kind of been making the rounds today. Gucci Mane's wife, Keisha Kayor, reveals how she handles his manic schizophrenic episodes, which, okay, just before we even play this, when I was driving to that underground basketball game, I actually listened to the new Gucci Mane album.
It's about the interview,
which is called Episodes. So every song I can remember, the chorus is something about mental health. Mm-hmm. I'm a psycho. That's the whole song, I think. But
yes, weirdo.
There, but no, there's like another song where the chorus is like, I'm a psycho. Yeah. Every fucking song is about mental health. And he also put out a new book, which I guess is about his mental health journey. But now he's also doing the rounds with his wife, doing shows like The Breakfast Club, and they're having conversations about his mental health. So it turns out Gucci Mane has the same shit that Crip Mike got. He's a schizophrenic. So let's check out her talking about it, because this is kind of like a new level of openness that we're maybe not used to seeing from the Trap God.
Makes a lot of sense.
What was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a system.
Personally...
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it, because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it.
For you, what was it like?
Wait, hold on, this keeps going.
You know, we heard Kim this week say how Kanye just used to give away their cars and stuff when he would go through episodes. And in the book, you talk about
I did that.
You just used to be giving away stuff.
I gave away jewelry.
Money.
Jewelry cost so much.
Money.
You know how much it costs for jewelry? Like, I gave away. I would give my friends jewelry, and like they know I went well, they'll take it.
Damn.
They take
That's why,
advantage of you.
I felt like, damn, they know something's going on with me, but they'll take it. So it's like, when I got out of jail, like I cut off all my friends, my old friends. I'm like, damn, they were taking advantage.
I wonder what the psychology is behind that. Like, why when you're going through an episode, you feel
give away money and I don't know.
You don't care about nothing.
Because the money it's not, you kind of like in a warped world. It's almost like, it's a psychosis, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you dealing with stuff like, you hearing voices.
Yeah, they have voices.
You know, and you hearing voices too, like, it's telling you to, you know, you might think that Charlamagne I might think that you trying to fight me. You ain't even did nothing. We be like, bro, I ain't did nothing to you. What's wrong with you? Like, I'll be like trying to fight you, Charlamagne. Like,
right then.
I feel like my first reaction is just that shit kind of fills in the blanks of so much stuff about Gucci that maybe we've like struggled to understand over the years. And even the little details, like when she's talking about the periods after after every word when he's texting or whatever, that's an example of something that we've seen over the years on his fucking on his Twitter account, like when he was having meltdowns and stuff. And she's saying that that's like a consistent thing, which is so bizarre to imagine that his brain just like shifts over into a separate way of typing when he's going through one of these episodes. Like it's such a deliberate, different way of being.
There is a difference between schizophrenia and multiple personality disorder. I think it's important to note. So schizophrenia, I think, essentially is defined by voices in your head, essentially, and like people, or are you feeling like there's a clear difference, and I know because I've been in a lot of institutions with these people. I think that the craziest thing from that I saw was the fact that Gucci gives away his jewelry to his homies and then forgets the next day that he.
I don't think he forget.
Like there's a complete disconnect.
He do it.
But
in that mind state.
Right. But okay. So, and then when he's back in his other mind state or whatever,
like, oh, shit.
He doesn't realize that he did it. And then she has to go and retrieve the jewelry from his homies and things like
Who
that.
said it got retrieved?
Well, that's if you watch the interview, that's kind of one of the things they talk about.
I watched it. I didn't hear her say it got retrieved though.
Yeah, no, she did talk about that. She was like sometimes she would have to go and like he wouldn't know where it was at, or sometimes she would have to go get the pieces back that he didn't necessarily want to give away. Regardless, I don't know. The fact that his entire album is about this topic kind of makes me think that this is somewhat of like a contrived marketing campaign.
You don't believe this? This to me is like the most authentic thing imaginable.
It's authentic,
Obviously,
bro.
he deals with
marketing.
this shit. Like, I mean, you're skeptical of that. To me, everything I've seen of Gucci as a huge Gucci fan is like clearly he's been dealing with some mental health shit.
Hey, bro, she's a good girl, bro. She's a good wife, bro, for sure. Like this the girl you want that's gonna stick by you, bro. She know your flaws and your character traits, and then if you out of character, she know what's different as far as like his punctuations when he type and all the little things. She's a good girl, bro. All right, then the giving away thing, I think that's like a type of manic state. You know what I'm saying? You not knowing what you doing, cause like she said, Kanye was doing it. And Kim talked about it. And then my first baby mama, she went to church and gave away her whole tax refund. She gave it to the church and regretted it later. Like, so it don't know that's some mental shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is not no marketing, nothing. This is very
well, I think it's both authentic. Because he's definitely using it as like the rollout for this album in terms of like how to make it special, the book, etc. He's like,
you wouldn't call that marketing though.
Well, I think it is marketing. He titled a book after it, and then he made an entire album based around it, and now he's doing interviews with his girl, which he hasn't really done before, where they're talking openly about this. I'm not saying it's in any way disingenuous. I'm just saying they're also using it as a marketing thing. It reminds me of when DJ Envy did a whole a rollout really for like he wrote a book with his wife. He talked all about cheating early in the life, etc. And then they did a whole media campaign to basically which I mean it makes sense because like as a celebrity you're always trying to figure out like new things that you can share with the world, because the reality is that people get sick of all the shit that they already know about you. That being said, like my main thing about it is like I realized, because I'm a person who can be kind of a dick, and I realized that I should have told my girl when I first started seeing her that I have a mental health condition, and when I'm a dick to you, it's not me, it's my mental health. I'm going through a phase. It's something that's just in my head, and you need to shoot me some, because like you see the way she's like not mad at him for shit that like any woman would be furious with their man over.
Well, she had already before this said, like, I think a week ago, she was like, he doesn't have to worry about anything. Like he doesn't have to worry about finances, his clothes, paying bills, whatever. All he got to do is hit the studio. I take care of everything. I don't even want him to think about anything besides that. Now, also, let's just here's a hot take. Now, obviously, he's been way more successful since he got out the feds, and he's had astronomical numbers, and but all of us as fans, like true Gucci Mane fans, we miss that unhinged energy. People like psychotic Gucci Mane,
we don't
unhinged,
want that back.
fat belly. Yes,
No,
yes.
we don't want that. We don't want the codeine belly.
What do you
know?
know?
You do.
Everybody does,
That was when he
man.
made
Out of
most
your
of his great
mind.
music.
That's all of the music.
Now, I want him to be the healthiest version of himself, but let's
Right.
not lie. Like, when you listen to this album, if you do listen to the album, it's cool. Like, he still raps like solidly and stuff, but all of the anarchy from his previous work before he got sober and everything is kind of gone. It feels.
Man,
I
We
actually
like unhinged Gucci.
I said that to Remo in the car. I said I would be 0% surprised if I found out that there's just a guy who writes all this stuff for him.
If you want the same Gucci you had back then, you don't care about his well being.
I'm not saying we actually want that.
No, because that's what you'll get. Because that was the codeine. The not taking my medicine Gucci, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm happy for him as a man. I'm happy for Radrick Davis.
Age gracefully, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, and if they want the old Gucci, to go listen to the old shit.
Fair enough. But what I'm saying is, like, as a person, obviously, I'm happy for Radrick Davis for glowing
Roderick.
up. You feel me?
Right, boy.
Radrick.
It's Radrick, like I said.
Man, his mama fucked up. Radrick.
Yeah. But
that's like Jalik.
With that, regardless, look, people were like, I'm very happy that he, for his success, his seemingly very stable life and all that. But I think a lot of us as fans miss the music he was making before.
You ain't gonna get it.
I don't slap too much post 2016 Gucci, but him alluding to the fact that there might be some mental problems, I could see from a fan perspective, people being intrigued by that and interested.
Because like my thing that I always found interesting with Gucci is how like in this latter stage of his career, you don't see him really like socializing with anybody. I can't remember the last time I seen him just like hanging out with a rapper. You know, like it don't seem like he ever just stops by somebody's show. It's like 100% business. And I've heard this from people who like work very closely with him too, is that he's in his own world. He don't even got a manager. It's like him and a security guard, and he prefers to be solo the vast majority of the time and doesn't really like to be putting himself in tricky situations, which is why I feel like the old version of Gucci was extremely good at signing all of these artists who went on to become gigantic, whether it was, you know, signing / co-signing, whether it was Migos or Thug or Dolph or all the OJ Waka, if you want to go back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like he always was just around hella artists, super talented, able to sign him. You look at the latter stage of his career. Yes, there are successes at times, like Shiesty, but there's also way more people that didn't really work out. He recently dumped like 10 plus artists that were on his label, and I think that's part of that is him just like acknowledging that he's not a people person that's necessarily trying to be out here, working artist careers. It takes a lot out of it.
And I kind of think just like probably it's probably just like this is stuff he already been through. It's like you kind of like, you know what I'm saying, going down the same pattern as something you did 20 years ago, already knowing that it's unhealthy for you. Let's just look at all the things that's unfolding in Atlanta right now and rap right now with dudes coming home and getting out, oh, this dude's supposed to be a gangster, but he told, or this happening. So I think Gucci probably just like even on his bid and just like it's unhealthy for him to be around industry artists. Cause like you see in the industry, a lot of stuff is fake. You see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be bros speaking on each other and stuff like that. So it's just like, man, I could be by myself, you know what I'm saying? And
you did talk about forgiving Thug.
Oh yeah.
Because they had had issues for a while, and he heard Thug say stuff about him on those calls, but he did say that he kind of chose to let it go. And
it's a thing called,
that's a part of being healthy, because like if he do step back in a negative light and answer back, you know what I'm saying, I'm Crash Out Gucci. So it's just like with growth and development, man, you was in jail, you was just talking, man, I'm just act like I ain't even hear that, you know what I'm saying, for sure.
And Thug is Gucci's fucking kid, let's be real, you feel me? And that's why when Gucci got locked up at first, he had the Free Gucci song and bro, it was before he turned on him, like Thug idolized Gucci at a certain point.
Hey, look, but that's a thing called backsliding, and he don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real.
What that mean?
Backsliding, like going back to your old ways. You know what I'm saying? So like you go in your old environment, go around the same thing. So he do different things, like just go with a security guard, just him and his wife. He go do a show and go back home, you know what I'm saying? Or you go backslide. He ain't trying to backslide. And I like the new Gucci. That's the growth Gucci. And then that's like even Thug on the phone call talking about he's soft. He ain't soft. He elevated.
For
evolution. He is growth. He ain't soft because I bet you push him on Gucci, he gonna still punch you in the face.
But Thug is now kind of in the position that he previously labeled Gucci soft for being in, which is
no. Soft.
Thug doesn't
is different.
Okay, but Thug doesn't want to be around all the homies that he was with before because he feels like they snitched on him or whatever. Gucci feels like in that example he's giving about giving away all his chains and his homies taking them,
you're
and
wrong.
him kind of realizing
Thug is begging for friends. He on a song begging for friends.
But that's
like
what I'm saying. But Thug feels adrift because he just doesn't have the support that he used to have. And Gucci, when he was in the super fucked up drinking lean, being in the studio until 5 a.m. phase of his life, which he's clearly past, it was easy for him to have all these associates that are all around. I'm the same way. When I was in those underground shows every fucking night, just hanging out with people or whatever, I had infinite people that want to be on the podcast that were around, whatever. It was super smooth and easy. It's only once you start really like taking control of your life and living a more organized, healthy, safe life, that then it kind of becomes harder to relate to people who are on more of like a street level, which in hip hop, a lot of that is the people that you really want to be connected to. If you're trying to sign artists, it helps to be backstage at all the shows. You want to sign artists, it helps to be in the streets and knowing what artists are coming up, etc. But when you're a multimillionaire who's happy in a relationship with his wife, you got kids, you're healthy, you're not doing drugs, it puts a lot of distance between you. And also it seems like he's putting that distance intentionally because of his mental health struggles. I think he realizes that he is the liability, that if he's in crazy situations, he's the one who's going to be getting robbed. He's the one who's going to be tweaking on somebody and getting arrested. You know, he chooses to just keep a very controlled environment where I think those outbursts are a lot less likely for him.
But see, Gucci is a growing apart experience. Like that, you know, you outgrow people, and then Thug circumstantial while y'all not hanging out.
So it's not the drugs that made Gucci what he was. He was already fucking crazy is what was the main thing to drive.
It's a mixture.
Yeah, it's a mixture of everything. I think like a lot of people, what a lot of people don't take in account and get misconstrued, that I'm pretty sure in your life it had been times that out of nowhere you might have just got depressed.
Yep.
And you like, what the fuck am I depressed about? Like, what's going on?
I should take some Molly.
Man,
then I won't be depressed. I mean, I feel like that's what Lush does. No,
so you're not wrong.
So what?
You're not wrong.
So with that, right? Like that depression, that shit be coming from like a lot of shit you like eating. So you out here. Let's just say you out here, you doing drugs, whatever drug of your choice. The shit bad for you. You out here doing drugs. On top of that, you consuming sugar. On top of that, you consuming shit that's bad for your diet. And you know what I'm saying? And this shit have hormones and all type of shit. So like this shit really like when your body trying to fight this shit off and this shit in you, this shit is sending you, you know what I'm saying, through emotional, you know what I'm saying?
Place, yeah.
Through emotional changes and shit like that. And it got you like, damn, why the fuck I'm feeling down to feel this type of way? And I experienced that just from like bad eating to me, just doing like a week of clean eating and like no sugar. And I'm just like seeing just like the health, like improvement in my mental health versus me doing bad shit. And I'm like, damn, like a lot of this shit be like with your diet, your food on top of shit, and then just on top of if you already got a problem or if you ADHD and you ain't taking medication, of course you're gonna be hearing voices, you're gonna be tripping and be like, man, like I'm psyched out. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like everything you said just really resonated with me because like, bro, this is like you're describing what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
Like literally, fool. Like
which part?
I mean, like feeling.
Yeah, like, just don't glaze, bro. I want to. That's why I'm listening attentively right now.
I just want to. I just don't know what you meant. Yeah.
Nah, Jesus Christ, Munchie. No, like as far as the like.
Shit, consuming drugs, diet, sugars, all this shit, hormones and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
And then wondering why, like, you feel fucked up.
Depressed, and you feeling the way you feeling, and you went through that asthma attack.
Exactly. There's like a million things going on at once.
Yeah.
And then, exactly. And then when you remove all that, are you going to feel better? Most likely, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, my thing, if I ain't feeling like I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do or I ain't where I'm supposed to be, that's when I shut down. I ain't going to answer no calls. I'll be, you know what I'm saying? And then I get to like, you know what I'm saying? But other than that's what it'd be for me though.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been wanting to stop the path that I'm on for a while.
What path is that?
Just like just constantly doing drugs.
J-Catism.
So you want to slow down or stop the drugs?
See, you don't know, but when he was on this podcast the first time around for like 2 years, he was sober. I almost can't even really remember, but I did see that somebody posted in the Reddit the other day, and they said like, "Damn, I'm watching some old episodes, and it's crazy how different Lush was or whatever." And I'm like, damn, I can't even remember. If I watch that, I'll probably feel like that too.
Hey, whoever sent that to Adam, send it to my Instagram, MB_the mayor. I'm gonna do some content on it. Before,
you can watch anything prior to me
it's
coming
gonna be
back.
Lush versus Lush Uno.
Yeah. So if you watch anything before me coming back to No Jumper, all my original year at No Jumper was all sober, and then when I came back, I was on bunk.
Hey, help me out, y'all. Shoot it through, bro. Shoot it to the Instagram. Lose versus Lush Uno.
To be honest, like, you know what it is? Like, I just feel like I haven't. Look, you guys got to realize something.
I ain't had no pussy in 3 years.
Hey, just so you know, side note, P-Face Baby has tapped in and said that he wasn't ducking the podcast. He still wants to do it, and that he's down to line it up ASAP.
Well, hold on. What you mean by line it up? Line the interview up?
Yeah.
Or what are you talking about?
Interview.
Down to line you up. Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't go with family. I'm with that.
No. The interview.
Poor choice of words.
No, but because I'm on tilt right now. I only go with because nigga.
He's trying to line the interview up, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with all peace and you know, communication rule the nation. Because misunderstandings lead to mortuaries for sure. So it's good for people to get their point across and get some understanding. So
that part right there. Because you could communicate to somebody, but they got to be receptive and understanding of your communication.
And that's the exact reason why I did content earlier. That's come out Mars Over Money after this. But I didn't call this man out his name because once you go too far with me, I don't want to talk. It ain't no talking. So I want to keep the lane for dialogue open. I ain't gonna disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna holler because the blind shit don't mean nothing, bro. Your old ass, somebody that's 60 years old that run your hood don't do shit. He'll send somebody over there. So that mean absolutely nothing. Stop playing. I don't know why niggas play like niggas can't press a button. Like Pinky and Brain.
No buttons being pressed.
Nigga.
What do you want to do tonight?
Nigga, take over.
Take over the world.
Nigga, take over No Jumper and shit.
Yo, that's funny that I just picked a cartoon that we apparently all have a reference base for, because a lot of people be doing SpongeBob jokes. I'm like, I don't know. I was a grown man when SpongeBob came out.
I think we're all within 6-7 years of each other. Right?
Oh. You did it.
What's the BB, nigga? What's the BB? What's his name?
6-7.
You didn't do that on purpose?
No.
What's that? What's the cartoon? BB, nigga?
Roadrunner.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm on the nigga Road Runner.
Bro, the 6-7 meme, like that was like the theme of the Skrilla show.
Yeah, of course.
Kind of. No, they didn't go overboard with it but I seen Traplo Ross did a video on his channel. 6-7 is a hood in Philly, and they are not happy about the fact that 6-7 has become like a meme.
Yeah,
because that's their block.
6-7 is a hood out here too.
Yeah,
it is
6-7 neighborhood.
But they don't know 6-7.
Well, it became like a meme, and like it's so funny. Like for this jersey,
yeah, you did it on the back, huh?
But
and you still got the tag on it. What are you doing?
Well, this is like the prototype. I'm proud of having it. You feel me? Like, but I got 667 tattooed on me. Like, you know, I've had that for years.
What is that?
One above the devil. You feel me? 667. You feel
One
me?
above the devil. So
yeah. No, it was an art collective.
So you Lucifer.
Kind of the opposite, but like sure, however you interpret it. But also, that's like the address across the street for me is 6-7.
Across the street from you. What about your address?
It's the building I look at every day. So I was like, you know what? And let me play off of this.
Why you repping the apartment building across the street, nigga?
Not repping anything. I'm just saying.
That's where you traps out of.
Yeah.
That's stupid as fuck. Hey, so hold on. You said 667, one above the devil. One above the devil is Lucifer.
Is it?
So
What's the difference? And Lucifer and the devil the same thing?
No, you got Lucifer, the devil, the demon. You got levels to this shit.
Nah,
the devil is Lucifer. Lucifer is just his name. It's like you having your real name and being Munchie B. Lucifer is his real name. The devil.
Okay. Shot. What's his name? Shot something. Shot. Bro, to read the Book of Shadows.
If you look at like,
I see it. He has a 6'7" on his arm. 6'7".
The 7
You
has
get smoked out here with
has
that
a
shit,
halo
nigga.
above it. You feel me? Above the.
You gonna have a halo, all right? Hey, nigga, hey, that 6'7" out here get you smoked. Hey, bro, just cover that up, bro. Put something else. Put some freestyle. Some.
That is like it's literally nothing gang related whatsoever.
Not to
But,
us,
like,
bro. But game makers read shit different. We read air codes different.
It doesn't look banged.
nigga, put some rap shit on top of that shit.
Ain't nobody looking at Lush like, oh, we're gonna decode your gang tattoos.
Man, we got homies that don't read the internet, bro. People, if you're on the internet, everybody know Lush Uno.
Yeah, but you have to like look like at his armpit to see that one.
Man,
Yeah, it is like a covered up tat.
You got an armpit tat.
No, it's on like the inside of my bicep.
So I got one last topic here before we read the donation. So everybody, if you want to get your donation read, send that $5, $10, whatever you want right now. We'll do it afterwards. But I figure, I'll do the nice thing. They react to everything that happens in my life. We're going to actually talk about a Back on Fig clip for the first time ever. So there's this guy, Kevin McCall, which at first when I heard this, I'm like, Kevin McHale, the NBA star from the 90s. Okay.
That's the singer right there.
Deuces.
I think so. So he used to be tapped in with Chris Brown. And I guess like he thought that an appropriate platform for him to talk about being broken on EBT would be on Back on Fig, where they also are broke and on EBT and also bankrupt. So
you think T-Rail on ABC for real?
I don't actually know, but I do know he's bankrupt. Anyway, I feel like this is interesting because you actually are kind of seeing Kevin McCall and T-Rail go poverty for poverty, which is rare. You don't always get to see it. A lot of times, like, people wouldn't want to open up about this kind of stuff, but because he knew that he was in the face of another broke person, he felt like it was appropriate. So let's check out this clip of Kevin McCall, who I had not heard of until today.
Deuces.
Even if you still had your child in California, am I correct?
Yeah, I gotta prove all of that. They wasn't supposed to. I didn't have nothing on Marley. Marley, I gotta go and file a paternity, a petition for paternity. It's only $300, but a nigga, watch this. I think it's a game, bro.
You about to pull out the EBT card?
No, this for when I poke niggas. Don't walk up on me playing. All you Team Breezy niggas.
He's poking.
Put that shit on the internet. My bad. I went too far? All right, music.
Despite your flaws as a human being, you are one of the most talented individuals to ever grace the music industry.
We gonna get to that.
So
we gonna get to that.
Veer.
I love how you try that. I love how you. Yeah, we gonna veer to that. But we gonna get the bullshit out the way.
Translation right there, that's T-Rail being like, stop speeding. Stop trying to fucking speed this interview up and throw a nice little ribbon on it. No, we got to get into the grimy shit. I understand he learned from the best because I've definitely done that as well.
I have a testimony.
Why the fuck? Get in on it.
I witnessed it.
He finna be in here and
Why
tell
the
us
fuck I got an EBT card? And this nigga is at Breezy, bro, and made 90 whatever the fuck million, and it say KKKKK Max. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro.
Leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. Y'all niggas want to see a nigga cry in here. So y'all can think I'm a bitch. Nah, bro. That shit ain't fair, nigga.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
Hey,
that's why.
Hey. Look, bro.
Calm down, bro. I'm on EBT, straight. Look. Say my name, bro. That shit is better. I had to go up in that motherfucker and hide my face with gloves like COVID, bro.
Don't like every nigga ain't had no motherfucking EBT card.
On the set, that nigga had an EBT card.
Man, I might get an EBT. I walk in the building and look at me crazy.
Bro in the back is doing way too much.
Me and Heather went to the county building together.
Oh shit!
On my mama,
he is on EBT.
together. We went to the county building together, bro.
Oh god.
We go. Everybody fight out of this shit.
I hide in there, bro.
I need you to think.
I understand. Everybody gonna go. Niggas go through problems, bro.
Hey, bro. Do you remember?
Look at his
Do you remember?
How are you doing the armchair quarterback right there?
You don't even remember, huh?
I was high as fuck. I was going through it, bro. I wanted to kill myself.
That nigga spoke life into you, bro. That was my first introduction to him. And like humbly, I had to let him know, like, bro, you one of the realest niggas a nigga ever met. Like we gangsters, so like when you in that world, like you know the world I come from and who I am, like the ego, having a big ego is a part of all of it. But I had to let him know how much respect for him and how it conducted itself because of what he said to you, bro. And this is the day that the video dropped. The viral video that Breezy dropped when he said, I bought this with your money.
August later, I need this.
I bought that with your money. I bought this with your money. Remember that video? It was that day, bro. Kev, you okay?
He blowing up more boogers.
Man, this shit is crazy.
Yo, I did not see that whole thing. That was crazy.
He needed a tissue.
Yo, that props to him because that clip did go viral, but like I feel like I could read T-Rail's mind the whole time, which is like, bro, shut the fuck up and let him cry, let him have this moment emotionally. Like, why you got to be stepping all over it in your Versace shirt, trying to just like run up in here and turn it into your narrative or whatever? Like, let him get the emotions out. God
they don't
damn.
understand in the background the content creating pace.
Yeah,
we pacing shit.
He wants to like get past the part of his life being fucked up and get to like, no, but your life is good now. It's like, no, let him just talk about this part in his life before we get to the rosy sunshine at the end.
Is there rosy sunshine in the end when he still currently has an EBT card though?
Yeah, but that guy's trying to force the narrative of like, no, but everything's fine now.
Hold on. We're gonna highlight.
Everybody got EBT cards.
We gonna highlight.
Wish
that.
I had one.
I mean, I don't have one per se myself, but like, shit, people selling food stamps, and I'm trying to buy EBT cards every month to fill the motherfucking refrigerator up.
I'm gonna highlight that Adam gave T-Rail some credit.
Yeah,
hell yeah. He learned from the best. Like you gave some credit,
and he did go viral.
Then he was like, like this some good content, and then you pointed out that was a good point that he was trying to like gear it back into the.
I just really relate to him seeing how annoyed he's getting with that fool in the back. No, you're right. You're right.
Damn,
I'll give him credit because he was getting mad and he was trying to figure out how to push the interview back into a normal fucking conversation without this dude trying to be the coach in the background.
Clip this. We got Adam 22 giving T-Rail credit. He did a good job on the interview and veering the interview. Right or wrong?
I'm gonna be real. I didn't really hear him doing any interviewing so much. Like, I didn't really get to the part where he was doing the interviewing. But
you get what I'm saying?
This is my thing though. It's like, all right, so 10 plus years ago, you wrote songs for Chris Brown, right? And now you broke. I mean, you got the same fucking 24 hours in the day that everybody else got. What the fuck are you crying about?
But he said he's stuck in a contract. He's stuck in a contract. He said, give me some about 4 songs at 25,000. Like he'll buy himself out of contract or that he owe him 25,000. Which one?
Okay, well, if that's the case, that he can't do anything musically because he's stuck in a contract and he can't buy himself out of it, I guess that makes more sense. But just in general, it's like, bro, like, it's been a decade. Like, how the fuck are you crying?
He said something about 4 songs and 25,000.
Yeah, but you got Young Thug at the bottom responding. Ain't that Young Thug right there?
Yeah. Young Thug tweeted, Kevin McCall hit me my N-word. I'll give you the 25K you need. And I know Chris Brown will give it to you also, bro. He a real one. N-words is busy sometimes, blada. Which this was very surprising for everybody to see Young Thug chime in.
It
on
ain't
this.
surprising.
No, because he's trying to make friends. Like you said,
he's not make friends. He's trying to he's trying to win over the general population.
That too.
But that's just okay. So he owe him some money for the 4 songs he did, and he wanted 25,000.
Supposedly,
so I got that. I ain't gonna say it ain't no crime. I ain't gonna say supposedly. Ain't no allegedly.
The one thing that
he said he said it.
But we don't know if he really owes him that.
Man, it's not a crime.
You could
CB can clear it up himself.
I'm not even talking about on like a legal level, but I know just
I only say allegedly when they got to do some sex or
sometimes
some
people feeling when it comes to songwriting, people feel entitled to things that they not their contract doesn't necessarily reflect.
Hey, look,
and even if they write something,
if let's say he wrote for Adam, I'm gonna say. Adam said Lush allegedly didn't write this. And Adam said he didn't write it. It's not incriminating. I only said allegedly when it got to do.
Ain't nobody talking about incriminating, but I'm just saying like a lot of times that people
fuck allegedly.
Fuck all that. But when people are songwriters, they sometimes think that they're entitled to things that they're not.
If they paperwork right there, yeah.
And exactly, that's my whole point. We don't know what that paperwork reflects. We don't know what the agreement between him and Breezy really was.
You see here, like 10 years ago, this guy, Kevin McCall, was on Vlad talking about his fallout with Chris Brown. So you went viral 10 years ago talking about Chris Brown. It's 10 years later and you still operating off the same playbook. Like, I mean, even if we're talking about 25K, like how the fuck it take you 10 years and you ain't got 25K yet?
I think he's saying he's stuck in a contract though. How long is that interview? Because I don't like to watch it.
It's a couple of like 10-minute clips on Vlad.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out later.
But I mean, is this fool like releasing music? Has he just like completely gave up on live? Oh, here's his YouTube. 9 years ago was the last time he released something. So
yeah, he been going through like a lot of shit. I don't know if you know who Eva Marcel is.
Nah.
Like she was like a little model. That's his baby mama. So he be like in a lot of little custody battles with her and like going through stuff with her and her new husband and stuff like that. So
Eva Marcel.
Yeah, Darcel. I think it's Darcel, Marcel or Darcel. I think it's Eva Dar. The one like she got the hazel eyes.
She bad.
Tall, hazel eyes, you know what I'm saying? She cool, little Halle Berry cut, little blonde. Little
Sounds bad.
I'm guessing this guy does not have access to his Vivo channel anymore, because if you look at this other YouTube channel, it has stuff that he's put out more recently. But either way, it doesn't seem like he's doing too great in life. Hopefully he really gets that 25K from Thug, because that means that his crying wouldn't have been in vain. Personally, I don't know. I see that and I'm just like, bro, like, I hope I don't ever get to the stage in life where I feel so helpless that all I can do is just cry about it on a podcast. Like shit, like how do you not just wake up and just hustle?
Just being bitter about things from your past is never gonna be becoming.
We all assuming right now, bro. I think he's stuck in some type of contractual agreement.
I don't know.
Oh, help. It's possible.
That's what it sounds like. He talking about, I don't know if he talking about he owned 25,000 for songs, or he trying to buy himself out of contract for 25,000. I can't tell. It might be some contractual, bro. I'm not about to get on McCollin, you know what I'm saying, and act like he just like a complete failure and all that, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. The crying is just a weird way of expressing your thoughts in that situation to me. Like, I don't know. Like, if I was really broke, like, I really could think of like hella ways.
How many people in the crowd on No Jumper?
How many what?
How many people in the crowd on No Jumper?
In the crowd?
Not counting OG Suicide?
Counting him too. On No Jumper.
I would say that OG Suicide almost has like a monopoly on people crying on No Jumper. I mean, there's probably like some examples.
Like the only one, I mean, I could think of like
I could think of one. I don't want to say his name, but go ahead.
Stewboy Blue is the only one.
He didn't a tear drop.
Yeah, it wasn't like tears. It was more like
I'm worse than him. But that's my big homie.
Lush on making Yuri cry after dissing his deceased sister. Okay, so you made someone cry.
That was off platform. I'm here though. Yuri wasn't here when that happened.
Look, FBG Butta breaks down crying talking about his sister K.I., who King Von allegedly killed. So there's one example. But then, yeah, most of the ones, I searched No Jumper cry. Most of the ones coming up are FBG Butta.
Oh, he did that? He cried here?
Yeah.
OG Suicide had like probably 10 people cry on his show. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't understand. That was like a Christian evangelical church type vibe where like everybody was just so wrapped up in the emotion that they believe like this is the guy who can make me cry, so everybody just starts crying.
You go on there wanting to cry. You know you're gonna cry going on.
OG Suicide, then the Chicago dude. Who else? Give me one more that cried on No Jumper.
Smack cries after AD gifts everyone chains.
Yeah. The Big Chief chain. Definitely.
Yeah, that wasn't here.
That was here. That was here.
Huh?
That was right before they left.
That was here. I think so. And that was tears of joy, to be fair. That was like a different kind of crying.
Ralphie cries laughing at Sharp wanting to puke on Lush.
No.
That doesn't count? Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
Cry. Well, did my boy Jay Stone Rue cry? Because you said something rude, bro.
Jay Stone Rue?
Stoner.
Oh, Stoner. Yeah, he did actually. Yeah.
Jay Stone?
So that's 4. No, Stoner, my boy. He actually funny.
Stoner.
And he got stories like MF. Stoner.
No, his stories are fucking wild.
We brought him on here once. Were you here, Munchie, when we had a...
No. But I know Stoner.
Yeah. Stoner from the Town talks about crying after getting shot in the neck. His story about getting shot in the neck, I remember being like particularly brutal. Shout out to the thumbnail guy who photoshopped a tear onto his face.
on
your shit, right?
I don't remember that. But that is odd.
But you got flack for that.
Did I get so much flack. I don't even notice.
Man, you don't remember shit.
You're right. I don't really. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is just in one ear, out the other for me. But yeah, shout out to all the criers. We fuck with all y'all.
We ain't talking about Stoner though. Stoner the homie.
Nah, that's the guy right there.
All the other criers. And shout out.
And shout out, he's sober now. He's doing really, really good.
He got up on his feet.
Stoner, yeah.
No, hey, everybody go subscribe to Stoner from the Town, bro. Everything.
Good man. Yo, I'm gonna go through the donations right now. So if you guys want to get your donos in, we're gonna read them right now. So shout out to Nicholas Palos as well as Herberito Sandoval for becoming members. Shout out to Keyway J. He said Wax said a broad downgraded from a blood to a Crip, but got Crip artists and associates, and him telling somebody to come do something on the internet is police shit. I think we talked about Whack enough, but I feel you. All gangs are created equal. All gang lives matter.
Gang lives.
God damn, why is everybody talking about Whack and this shit? Nas Clutch said, Whack's a weirdo. Why is he sending you videos of Nova like she's not a kid? I don't know. I didn't click it, but I mean, it's on Twitter. So, I mean, there's already a big problem. I'm not encouraging anybody to go looking for that kind of content. Don't fall for the honeypot. You don't want the feds knocking on your door. Bishop Rojas said, hood on my bag was busting 2 4s like Kobe Bryant. Sometimes I think, like, what's the likelihood of Kobe dying in that I ate my rollie shining?
Bars.
Very much bars. Shout out to Berto for becoming a member. Eastside Trey said, "Cuh, where the lady cheeks that was in the seat last week when Sus crot on the little girl, cuh."
I think Sus might have been showing out for her a little bit more.
Oh, you talking about Tam?
No, Martin, Christian Martin.
Who's that?
She was here last week. So
she was on the news with him.
Yeah, but yesterday she had her little yeeks out, had a leotard on.
I'm all about the.
She
yeeks.
from Connecticut.
Shit, shout out
the
to
Yeeks was yeeking or what?
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's hardcore. Bully Breaker said, if Flacco's video on Brick is accurate, that means Wack wasn't lying when he said that Big U was blackmailing Brick with a video, and Wack never said what the video was. No comment. I know many things. I don't know what that's about. I don't know who got this video. I don't even know the video. As far as I know, Brick Baby never shot nobody. Really, as far as I'm gonna do the thug thing. Brick Baby would never shoot somebody. He's just talking on the internet. He ain't like that.
Free Brick.
You got paid.
Still, yeah, he ain't got.
He's got more skulls than you got squabbles.
The skulls were a joke. Brick collects World War II memorabilia.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
he's got some skulls in his crib. They're all Nazis. Sparta sent $10, said Flacco is disrespectful to not only LA culture, but Black American culture, period. He should do videos on Liberia. The worst part, I bet him and Ack grew up not even allowed to hang around Black people. Well, Ack grew up in Jamaica, so I'm assuming that he probably had to hang out with some Black people.
That probably would be pretty difficult for him to not hang out.
Also, Liberia, probably a hard place to avoid Black people.
Yeah. But interesting theory.
Very interesting theory. And should Flacco run a channel called The War in Liberia? Honestly, that is a great idea.
I'm tuning in.
If you did a channel all about all the most fucked up shit that happens with African warlords, I mean, that is a great idea, honestly.
Hey, bro.
I would sub.
Do that, bro. Like, do
that, bro.
No, for real. Let this gang culture alone, bro. For real, bro. Because, and I don't dislike Flacco, but he forced my hand to say negative things about him. You know what I'm saying? You forced me. Like, I have no choice. You say you do dumb shit, you say stupid shit, you say untrue shit. Yeah, war in Liberia, that sound more like it. The fuck?
Okay. This guy said, how much does Mudgy B charge for a feature?
DM me.
DM him.
Don't talk over the net with the little prices and shit. MB_the mayor. DM me.
That way. Sparta said Tupac did something to Wack back in the day, and real question, can Wack go back to his neighborhood to visit his childhood friends? Listen, enough Wack stuff, but number one, I mean, all his homies told me that he goes there like it's no big deal.
Who told you that?
Boys be around
you know shit like that.
Who
told you?
Third, Lil Jon, they all say that.
Lil Jon not from his neighborhood.
I guess he's been over there.
Lil Jon's from Compton. The fuck?
Listen, that's what they say.
Lil Jon from the Douglas. He from the apartments. Hey, hold on. Fuck this.
Okay, again, enough about Wack. Let's go to the next one. Tap ENT said,
They're not even from 2Ps.
Adam, you are so hip hop, right? Name 4 Cash Money and No Limit songs. You're not gonna get me with the name 5 songs, but
the block is hot. The block is hot. Yo, look, she get it for her mama. Come on, man, you better get
Back
with it.
that ass
Listen,
up.
Back that. Hold on, you ain't seen the back
Make
that
him
ass
say,
up.
You don't think I seen back that ass up? What
No.
really?
You
know
need
I
to do a
can name
TikTok to
4
back that
fucking-
ass up. That go viral.
I ain't backing my ass up for nothing.
No, fuck that. No, a bitch like the girl we was supposed to interview, but she backed out.
Oh,
Back that ass up. It's your white
Brandy,
white boy.
she did say she wants to come. She said she was still down to come.
Oh yeah, tap me in. Hey, look. Back that ass up. But you on the TikTok, viral.
I'm not backing that.
I need my 3%.
Mr. John Doe said this was always the best setup. I don't know why Adam kept doing the 5 people shit. I mean, is it that hard to understand why a 4-person podcast would want to try doing 5 guests? That being said, this is actually a big deal. Shit. We have a new desk coming.
This is the Tuesday table.
But I'm saying we have a new desk coming that realistically is going to make it so that we can do 5-6 people podcasts in here without completely fucking it up. Now, are we going to fall in love with it like past, well, really just this table? It depends, but we have a table coming that I'm
Adam, I'm
pretty
just a
enthusiastic
competitor,
about.
bro. All right, fuck the exposure. We the politicers. We the politicers right here. This 4. Fuck the exposures.
But we still need to be able to do a 5th guest.
Nah, man, we the politicers.
But we're going to have a guest sometimes. It's just like, I've been doing this podcast for a long time. There's going to be times where you want to have a guest.
A guest.
Or 2.
But we the man, we go, these 4, the politicers, fuck the exposures. Expose make you feel like STD-ish. You got exposed to TB or that shit sound.
I'm trying not to get exposed for that for sure.
Please.
Okay.
Politicers.
Gerald Broflovsky has been a member for 6 months. He said, hey, they was getting done bad on Oz. My mom would watch that and The Wire. I had to go back and watch them in order as an adult. I've never seen Oz. I love the Wire though.
I was traumatized.
The Wire was goated.
I was not supposed to be watching that shit. I did not want to stay at home alone after that.
I thought I was Avon Barksdale.
Get a hold of yourself sent $20. Thank you very much, by the way. And said, Adam22 asked Lush to play the new joint with House Phone. Yaman Great Pod minus Kiwi Head Munchie. I see you. So you have a song with House Phone?
We have a couple songs together.
Have you just been in the stew with him or what?
Nah, like we've been put on the same, like people like put us
people
on
buy
records.
features from both of you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
and
crazy.
the new one's pretty dope.
That's like I just seen a commercial and it was like the 2 main actors from Scrubs and like the company had got them both to do this ad, but obviously like everybody who ever watched that show is going to see these 2 guys together and just think of like that show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny. Somebody could buy a House Phone and Lush feature and like kind of create their own No Jumper reunion.
Someone tried to do that with me and AD recently. Actually, they tried to put me on like an AD song. And then
What you got funk with AD?
No, but it was just like it was.
So
awesome.
what you got a problem with collabing with AD?
Well, they haven't been on camera together in a long time. That's what he's getting at.
It was just somebody trying to like clout chase off of it. They were going to get way more views to have the 2 of us on the same.
So why it didn't happen?
Because that would be a different price type shit. You feel me? The business didn't make sense.
Oh. So you turned it down or AD turned it down?
I don't know if I turned it down. I turned it down. I don't know if he did or not. But
So why you didn't hit AD and communicate with it and y'all bargain at?
Well, I think that's probably a conversation that could be had.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, that's
off
fine,
camera. My bad.
Shout out to Huncho MJ for becoming a No Jumper member. And then I don't know how to read this. Nessian680 said, yo, Adam NH for sure. He don't put it on Hood, but he put it on the Shire. Cheers, fellas. I like that. You know, Shire is kind of foreign because to me it's New Hampshire. There's no Shire.
On the Shire.
Say sure. Put it on the Shire. Sure gang. Sure gang.
Sure gang. That's fucking funny, dude.
I'm a Sureño.
That's fucking.
No?
Right,
Okay.
yes.
Nas Clutch said, I fuck with Munchie, but stop going in on Lush, Slime.
Man, Munchie's my friend, bro.
Man,
He's-
what?
Yeah,
Man,
like-
I'll be backing Lush up. You crazy as shit.
Yeah,
Lush
like-
my boy.
Yeah, Munchie my
Fuck
friend,
you
bro.
talking about?
We all love Lush. We just
Man, now
gotta
you
give him
glazing
a hard time
Lush. Bro,
sometimes.
he didn't rubbed off on you. Now you little glaze.
He ain't rubbing off on me.
little crispy.
And I ain't making no homosexual TikToks neither.
Who am I rubbing off on now?
Yeah, I'll rub off on all y'all.
Whoever that is in the chat.
XX said, Lush, the next time Watt calls you to bully you, crash on that snitch, he really harmless. He picks on you because you let him. Show him that MacArthur Park meth rage.
What?
Man.
Park gang.
You feel me?
Parkside.
Nigga, park gang.
Parkside, baby.
MacArthur Parkside. Okay, Casey McClemore. Where'd it go?
MacArthur Park Gangsta Bloods. Let them know.
Let them know. Okay. Casey said, I'll pay the extra money that Brandon wants just to keep him off the show. This panel is fire, but would be even better with Suspect. Bro, that's the crazy shit. The Suspect apparently got to go do some years.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do 6 years.
He's talking about 4. Like 4 would be great now, though. He's talking about like
he gonna do 2.
His
like
lawyer
2.
might be able to get him 4. I guess if he gets 4, maybe he does 3.
He go to
maybe
like, he go to like 2 for sure. He go to like 2.
That is gonna be wild to not see Suspect for that long.
Man, hopefully the best outcome occurs for him. We definitely gotta write whatever
crossed.
letters we gotta write and all that. Make sure
that way. Man, he gonna come out with so many good stories.
For real.
That's crazy. Okay. XX said, when are y'all gonna have Cash Jones on a live pod to address all this bull? Stop letting them duck questions that people want answers. Come on. 22. I don't fucking care about this.
Hey,
Okay.
look. I'm gonna give Adam his credit. Adam the only one they really give him pushback. They challenge him.
Thank you.
He ain't gonna get it from nowhere else.
You know what's crazy? Like, I feel like at the end of the day, if people really want to see, he's in Clubhouse every day.
No. Bro, you're not gonna get a fair shake there. Knock that off. You sound dumb. No, I'm saying like, but he go anywhere else, they're not gonna give him no pit. They go hear what he said, then go move on to the next. Adam the only one give him some pushback and like challenge what he say, or you know what I'm saying. Then you only go find that on the Adam and Winnie 100 show. That's it.
Let them know.
Log in.
Snoop Will Pock said, good pod. Y'all should look up Shady telling Acho he hit Joy at Fox Sports on live. Look it up. That shit wild. I don't know who Shady is. I don't know who Acho is. And Joy, I also don't know who Joy is. I've never watched
Joy
Fox
is.
Sports. So whatever you're talking about, for sure. But I don't know.
He hit Joy.
I have no idea. Cartier C said, Munchie tripping Jalise so bad I'll get on my Walter White-ish to get with her. Go Lions.
I didn't say she wasn't pretty, bad, cute, ugly, or nothing. I didn't say none of that shit.
Did this guy just say he's down to do meth to fuck Jalise?
No, he's saying he's down to be the cook.
Oh, he's about to step up.
Yeah.
He'd get on whatever.
I love Jalise.
Shout out Jalise. I got mad love for
Shout out to Jalise.
I felt bad because I was kind of implying. I made a little joke about her on the whack pod, and I was like, "Damn, I felt bad."
Jalise a good person. When I was in the hospital yesterday, she was one of the first people to text me, like, and was like, "Are you all right?"
Oh, shit.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Appreciate you, Jalise.
Shout out her.
Anyway, Adam, which is also my name, said, Adam, that Billy Otto interview was fire, but the Adam and Wax show been ass lately. I feel like I'm watching one of Aunt Hefe's videos. Damn,
You
he
laughing
just
too hard.
took a couple shots right there. That's crazy. I'm gonna be real. The new Adam and Wax show, the views are significantly decent compared to a couple of recent episodes. I felt like we might have a little dip, but we're back in our groove. And I mean, Aunt Hefe's channel is one of the best channels out right now, man. I watch Aunt Hefe all the time. This motherfucker tricked me into watching a video right before I came on here because I'm thinking, damn, my boy D-Mac got beat up. He's talking about it 2 years ago. I'm like, oh, this ain't urgent.
Nah, just like I don't be trying to get caught into the social media shit. So one of these dickheads, right? They went and pulled up an old video of an older dude from my community at a gas station. So he had a gas station hanging. They pull in. I don't know why he told him what he told him, but he told him A-Trade. They hopped on him. But to the, people that's not in the streets and to these geeks or whether they kids, they don't know what's going on in the streets. So you had a lot of people sending it to me like, oh man, what happened? They just hopped out in your hood and beat one of your OG homies up. You ain't gonna talk about this? Shit, let's talk about it.
Oh, his name was D-Mac?
No.
D-Mac is the kid
older
who
homie,
came
the
on
older
here.
dude they got on, that ain't his name. You know what I'm saying? That ain't his name.
D-Mac, for people that don't remember, was the kid who came on here. He didn't have a shirt on. He's like decided that he's ops with Suspect because I guess Suspect ripped him off for a feature or some shit. And then I think Suspect realized that he's from the 90s and for whatever reason didn't
when
get
I was here today, that host shit.
The one that
he was there too.
on the different hoods and shit. So basically, I uploaded like I don't got a problem with talking about what happened, but if we gonna talk about that happening, shit, okay, well let's talk about when A-Trace caught D-Mac and did what they did to him and threw his shit on the wire on 83rd and Normandy. So
right, I recall.
Nah, I know what I'm gonna watch when I leave.
I recall.
I don't recall.
I recall.
I don't
in my Woody voice, I recall.
Yes, ma'am. Black Jesus Christ said, why were Winning 100's gun charges dropped in the interest of justice? Have Byron flake on Adam again.
I like Byron Jake.
Y'all gotta chill the fuck out.
I like Byron
Wack
Jake.
is his own man. You can ask him to post his own
ask
shit.
Byron. I mean, I like Byron Jake.
All right, I don't really know him. Ishroy Charles said, "Can we get a modern Banging on Wax EP hosted by Ant and Munchie B? Adam, can you interview Dave from the Grave? Shout out Lust. Chug the rest of the big."
I got you, gang.
Listen, they did do another Banging on Wax, and that shit nobody gave a fuck, right?
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true.
They did do one, right?
There is a sequel. There's 2 sequels. It was Damu Riders and Nationwide Rip Riders, and it was actually very successful.
Really?
And yeah, but
man,
you remember that?
Hey, listen.
The sequel to Banging on Wax?
I don't even lie. I don't even listen to that type of music, bro.
Okay.
No, I did coming up. It ain't
no,
nothing
coming
new.
up, yeah, for sure. Like,
But it wasn't that-
inevitable. Like with older homies, and different people playing it. But like,
This in the 90s.
like if I hear like right now, like, oh yeah, the Bang on Wax or the Nationwide Rip Ride tape come out, I'm gonna go get it. Nah, hell no. I don't wanna listen to a game diss and all that shit.
We don't listen to rappers just because they are from a certain hood at this point in
So the-
2025, right?
The first Bloods and Crips Banging on Wax album, they were all on the same album, and the second one was 2 separate albums, and one was blue and one was red.
It was Damo Riders and Nation Rip
Exactly.
Riders. But
Yeah.
listen, our bookmark this. What you say? Banging on Wax for next week, and this got to do with Wack. Why he don't like a specific artist? Banging on Wax and bookmark it. A major artist too, and he gonna know what I'm talking about when he hear this. All right, let's keep
I'm
going.
sick of talking about Wack.
No. Keep going. That's what I said. Bookmark
Tay
it.
24K sent $10 said, Lush, when you going to interview your evil twin, Jay Worthy?
I've been getting a lot of Jay Worthy comparisons.
Jay Worthy the bro.
Yeah, he's hard.
Jay Worthy the bro. Why they say evil twin?
I asked him to do an
They say
interview.
we look alike.
I asked him to do an interview probably a year ago, and he said yes, and I never heard back about it. So
That'd be dope. I fuck with
No,
Jay
yeah.
Worthy.
Last time I talked to Jay Worthy, he was in Houston and shit. No, Jay Worthy, I think he just dropped some shit. I'm gonna hit him.
I just remember he was there when YG fucking refused to shake my hand too. That was we made some awkward.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that night.
I just know Jay Worthy, a dope MC. I fuck with his music and all that.
For sure. Shout out to him. AK, and then almost done here. Reem said, when y'all gonna introduce a Mexican co-host? Y'all been on some Mexican K. Listen, we evaluate hosts based on their talent. As far as I can tell, there is a war going on outside that no one is safe from between all the different Rasa podcasts. Everybody trying to figure out who's the best, who getting. I mean, shit.
We got Bo Jackman. What the fuck?
But is it obvious to me? It's obvious. Hater World is the biggest Mexican podcast, right?
No.
Is that not obvious?
What's that called? The Woodstock.
Woodstock is lucky.
Is he still doing that?
No, he's not. I don't
fell
think-
back, right?
Yeah. No, I think that.
So why no? So why you not doing the same thing on these Hispanic platforms? Asking why there's no black people on here?
Because who the fuck cares? They can do whatever they want.
Well, and they have been having like a lot. Hater World's been.
No, we ain't talking about guests. He talking about host. This
fair
person
enough.
said host.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I think the biggest right now, low key, for being fair, is like Duno's pod, and then
Hell no.
But Duno's been here though.
When
So
you ever
can't
heard
say-
anybody talk about that? The brown bag? That was many years ago since you. Because I'm gonna be all right.
Let's pull up
We
numbers.
got to do the math. All right.
Man, we ain't doing no bashing, bro.
I'm not trying to bash. I'm just being real. Like, ain't nobody talking about that.
It's
brown
so
bag.
it's brown bag. It's there's the Food Community Podcast, All Facts, and there's Hater World.
How many? Do any of them have black co-hosts?
No.
No.
So why is y'all talking about this platform?
What? Like, we're talking about who the biggest Mexican podcast is.
No, he asked
he's
why you
saying-
don't have no Hispanic co-host.
Oh, on
Bring
here?
it in.
Oh, I mean, probably because it's a big enough platform that they actually expect that of us. I mean, I'm gonna be real. The Hater World, he be getting like 10K a stream and shit, which is not too. Oh, he archives his old stuff too. Interesting. He puts it for members only or whatever. I mean, yeah. Actually, I hate to admit it, but now I'm gonna go look at Brown Bag. But I'm pretty sure their numbers are significantly.
They are the biggest by far.
Are they really? But they don't really be talking about street shit, right?
No, that's the difference. But that's not the question. The question wasn't like the most banged out. It was what's the biggest Mexican podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real though with the whole Rasa is like, if your goat pod is getting 25K an episode, y'all are arguing over crumbs. Like, you gotta expand this thing because, like, to me, none of these numbers are really like that impressive for how many people have like talked about these platforms and stuff. Maybe we should just ignore them until they get their views up.
I got the perfect female that's a Hispanic that could be a podcaster. She from San Diego, bro. Her name Nina Beretti.
I know Nina real good.
Bro, she will be good, bro.
Yeah, no, Nina's fine.
Who else is even in this
That's all
conversation though? Brown Bag, Hater World, the all fact shit don't really get views like that. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, so you know Nina?
I know Nina real good, so I'm real.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she'll be good, bro.
Yeah, she Nina be popping it.
Yeah.
You guys just talking about some girl nobody ever heard of. No offense, but
shout out her.
I heard of her. She got at me. She came. She, you know what I'm saying, said some shit to me. After my interview with Wack.
She for sure gonna make a whole bit after Adam. You saying that right now?
I'm just saying you guys got to give some fucking context if we're gonna talk about somebody instead of just being like, yeah, Nina, cool. Oh, yeah,
No, he's-
I fuck with Nina.
Munchie-
Everybody at home's like, who the fuck is that?
No, Munchie just said I know a girl.
Everybody
Mexican girl.
I said I know a Latina girl that'd be a perfect co-host, a female that's brown side. That, but he said he know her. Then I'm like, oh, you know her.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring up somebody, we probably should like have some kind of
Okay, he about to get some
right?
context. Boom, somebody Whack. I know she.
Oh no, shit, that's all I was about to say. Like I didn't know of her or about her until, like I said, she like had added me in some shit that after I did the interview with Wack, and I just kind of like shot back at her like, look, all right, for sure, man, you too beautiful. I ain't about to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I'll say this: Nina is not afraid to talk her shit. I'll say that about her. She'll pop it. Like she's like she.
I'm not about to pop it with you. Like I said, I'm not about to pop it with no woman that ain't mine. Period.
But no, that ain't all that. But she
you just don't dislike Wack. Whatever your views is, that's your views.
If you're gonna talk about her though, we should be able to like play a clip or like show her so that the audience is not like, oh, good, they're talking about somebody we never.
All right, we gonna move on. We'll double back on it. But
I'm just saying.
But I was just throwing her name out there. You feel me? And then he said he knew her.
Yeah,
she's solid.
Come with a clip so we can judge her, and that might be good. She gonna make a whole video being like, you know, everybody know me.
No, she ain't gonna do that shit.
No, yes, she is.
Nah, she ain't gonna do that.
She's gonna be like, Adam, what?
She ain't
You
gonna do
don't know
that.
me, Adam? No, yes, she is. Joe responding to this. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I know. Everybody needs emotion. Nas Clutch said, no glaze, Munchie, yo ass just be on one sometimes, twin. I fuck with you though from ATL. Heard you was an outstanding member, Slime. Just keep your energy right. I like that message because it feels like that's exactly how he talks in real life. But okay.
18, I'm out there this week.
Charlie Sheen said, stop lying on my name, Lush. And Adam, why is your mic louder than your co-host? Can you confirm that all of our mics are on the same level?
Yeah.
You want me to take a picture of the fucking board?
That's not the real Charlie Sheen.
Are you sure?
Look at that. Well, I guess, am I really going to post this on my story to prove this to one person?
The real Charlie knows.
Hey, and when I interviewed Kato Kalin, he told me he's never done drugs.
Okay.
I didn't want to be like, yeah, my co-host Lush said you're a crackhead.
He never done drugs.
I don't know.
I can show you I can show you pics of me and Kato turning up.
Look, Moose Man said I Narcaned Lush before the news last week, and he tried to force me to nause it when he woke up.
Interesting.
Is this true?
No, but that's pretty funny though.
I think that's
most men want to squabble Tay third, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Tay third talking spicy, my boy.
Look, he wants to pod with Tayef, and Tayef said he's down. But what I told Moose, don't be surprised if Tayef casually walk up
Man,
to
he
you.
didn't need
before-
all that extra shit. Nigga, they already had their little back and forth.
One thing I learned on this podcast is that all these gang members duck their shit as soon as a tuna wants a scrap.
Damn.
I've seen it happen a lot of times.
Funny as fuck.
I've seen the Punstigator duck Brandon. I'm watching TF3 duck Moose Man. Everybody.
So Brandon is a tuna or is he a crib?
Actually, that's a good point. Brandon is I thought he was a retired Crip, but I saw a clip of him where he's saying he's a current Crip. So shout out to all the Crips. Ramiro Lopez said Hater World Squad #1. And then multiple baby mamas said, imagine Aunt Hefe, no hoodie. Wait, is this?
This is going to be crazy.
Yeah. This has got borderline gay.
Yeah,
I'm not reading the rest of that.
please.
What? Thanks for the $5, but that's an odd description. Mr. John Doe said, Munchie, what can you see? People be saying you can see shapes and shit. Do you see a little lighting too?
I see your baby mama.
Yo, I see your bitch.
God's Mystery said, on the dead homies to the fed homies, from a pyro to a police officer.
Wow.
Get Wax new book on the setup exclusively for free $99 only on Scamazon.
Scamazon.
What the fuck?
Fire.
All right, that was funny. And then Mr. John Doe said, TF Third and Aunt Hefe are harmless. Listen, how dare you? Don't you dare.
He is harmless, bro. They
definitely
law-abiding citizens.
Harmless, man. This dude got a Jason mask on, man. Look, hey, usually the people who don't know me, that's exactly what they say. And I'll be harmless until you make me not harmless, for sure.
Don't wind up in the wrong movie theater with this guy.
Yeah. You dump a whole thing of popcorn on your head. And one more. Indio Film said, love Aunt Hefe's jail stories, but why keep talking bad about Teaspoon from 60s?
I only heard one story. You got more than one?
Teaspoon?
Bro, these people are weird, bro.
They're digging in the crates.
I mean,
these people are weird, but this the cold part about it, and I'm going to just keep it
That's
short,
not
bro.
a fan?
When you it don't matter fan or not, you keep talking, you don't know what you talking about. And like the dude Teaspoon hit me, said the same thing. Hey, bro, why you keep bringing stories up with me? Look, bro, you know the deal, bro. You in jail with me, bro. Like, I keep it, it's PG-13 as a lot of, like, I can be on with braids on with niggas, bro, because I stood on business and I know a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit I don't say. So let's just keep it there. And I don't keep making stories about Spoon. I made one story about me and Spoon getting down and another story about me getting down with somebody from 40s behind Teaspoon. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep keeping it PG-13, man, and stop worrying about what ain't y'all business.
Dead homies. Shout out to everybody who watched this episode. Please do us a big favor and smash a like on it. Drop a comment down below. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes by the end of the night. Is it possible? We'll see. Make sure if you love No Jumper, you tune in tomorrow at noon for the news and the Thursday show, who are technically our ops. Check them out on Thursday at noon. So shout out to everybody who watched this. Shout out to Munchie, Lush, and Aunt Hefe.